like that's like a good
In
or
this
bad.
day and age, is good though.
That's a good number.
In this day and age, is good.
But everything she did, I
Yeah.
don't think is good and what they was expecting.
But what
She
if
started her rollout.
what if she goes over the what if she goes over the
fuck?
3
predictions
weeks.
though?
I don't
if
think
she
she's gonna
goes
do
over the
over
predictions?
200 anymore.
She not. I said I went to 150. Once I seen her certifying her shit and doing
What y'all
all
think
that.
her second week gonna be though?
Yo,
Exactly.
what the fuck
Less
is wrong?
than
I
that.
don't know what my controller just did, bro.
But I
My
was gonna
bad.
say dirty because I
If
feel
her
like
first week
hold
is
on,
125, 150, what do you think her second week is?
Exactly.
it's probably gonna be like 60 to 75.
Nah, I think it might
That's
go
a
up.
great
I
second
think it might
week.
go up.
No, the reason why I don't think it's gonna go up because if it was gonna go up, the
It's
streams
not gonna
would
go.
be
Yeah,
the
it's not gonna
streams
go
would
up.
be doing.
Alright.
Her streams are not doing good. Like she's doing clips number streams right now.
Yo, if she do 65, 70 in the second week, that is
Alright,
good.
so
Like people acting like these are bullshit.
but that's what I think, right, Dean? Because I feel like Cardi B rollout was better than when Nicki dropped her album. But Nicki
Cardi B did not have a better rollout than Nicki Minaj. She did. She did not have better marketing.
I feel like
All that shit crazy. I'm gonna put some respect on Nicki made. That shit was crazy. The use of AI, how she used it to promote her album, all that shit was crazy.
And then she did 230, and to see Cardi B only doing
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate
150,
on Nicki. I'm not gonna hate on Nicki. I gotta be honest. That Gas City shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was. She utilized the whole the internet crazy though.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna say that when it came to Cardi shit, I think Cardi shit more fit to who she was. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what made Cardi so dope in general, that you really getting who she is though. You ain't getting like, you know what I'm saying? Like Nicki ain't
The
on
other
no.
thing, she did this shit in a matter of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Her rollout was really 3 to 4 weeks. For real.
And I think her album's gonna last though too. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna hear about the album a lot because a lot of the storyline that came along with the album though.
It might take Cardi B 10 years to, not 10, 15
Well,
years to do a 5 album contract.
Shut the fuck, nigga.
You said hello, Dean?
15?
Black slave.
It took her
Hey,
7
get that
years to
personality.
get
I don't
to
know
get
what
to
that
a second album.
Black
It might
slave.
take her
is. Yeah, you got it,
15
bro.
years
You got it,
total
bro. You got
to
it.
get to album number 5. If she ever does it.
You don't think Cardi can get the 5 albums? You saying?
I do. I think it's going to take 15 years.
15 years? Nah, I don't think her next album gonna take that long to come out. I think we in 2025 right now.
She pregnant. She about to have a baby.
Get another Cardi B album by 2028.
Hold on. She about to have a baby. She about to go on tour. Baby might sit her down for a year and a half, 2 years from making an album. Like, just being honest.
I think we get another Cardi B album by 2028.
Even if you get album number 3 in 2028, when do you get album number 5?
2030.
No way. No fucking way.
But also, like I like to tell people though, also it's like y'all gotta think about, like, when it comes to Cardi B, I think she's more than just a rapper though, B. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
well, we know that.
When you that type of artist that she is though, you ain't gotta really hit without you ain't making your career off of just rapping. You know
but if you records, you want Cardi B to put out fucking albums.
Not if she can make albums that could last for a while. Like I see this album right here lasting until, like, this ain't gonna be an album that goes away in 2 months or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna end up putting at least like 5 singles out of this album. You know what I'm saying?
When do I try? We talking about today's time.
I think
albums don't be lasting that long.
All right.
Cardi B's album lasted that long.
That's true.
No. Dean. That album, because that came out in a time when music was still being appreciated.
That's not true. That's not true. Artists' albums are lasting. It depends on who they are. Kendrick Lamar's albums last. Kendrick Lamar drop an album and don't come back for 3-4 years.
Even GNX is still going right now. She came out in November. Revenge,
take
what
your
up?
word for it.
That's because of what it was about, though.
Think about SZA. SZA album lasted. SZA album lasted a long time.
Hold on. Let me reframe that. I'm gonna say, as far as the rap shit that's been coming out, I think SOS is definitely like that that diamond in the rough that happened.
Anti lasted this long.
Yeah.
You talking about shit prior to 2020. I just said around that time, music was still
I
being
don't think it's the years
appreciated.
matter. I think the quality matters of what you're creating. I think if you make great shit, it will last. No matter if you sing, rap, whatever, gospel, doesn't matter. If you make great shit, I think it will last. I think just because the masses not listening to it every day, somebody's listening to it. A large pocket of people are listening to it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it was. I think it was a
back in
great
2 months.
album
See what
that got put together. My bad. Go ahead.
For
go
Cardi,
ahead.
you talking about for Cardi? 2 months in for Cardi?
Let me see what y'all say.
Bro, even if she quiets down in 2 months, she gonna heat back up when the tour start in February. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. So, just to talk about the album a little bit more, she threw a lot of shots at people on the album, though, man. You know what I'm
Smoke
saying?
JT.
Do you feel you don't get any responses from anybody? You know what I'm saying? From the shots that was thrown? You know what I'm saying? She threw a shot. They saying she threw a shot
They
at
won't
Nicki.
mean nothing.
Hold on. They said she threw a shot at Nicki. They said she threw a shot at JT. They said she threw a shot at Bia. Who else are you saying?
The only response that matters
Ice
is Nicki
Spice and
Minaj.
Uzi.
All that other
What
shit don't matter.
what was the shot at
Ice
Jay
Spice.
Z?
There wasn't no shot at Ice Spice.
What you
They
what?
said so. But
What?
what was the shot at Jay Z? Like
No
he gave
shot
her a
at
back
Hit
to
Yeah,
that.
they took a shot
JT.
at Jay
Hit
Z.
JT.
What y'all at Jay Z?
What the
I
fuck?
thought
Yo.
I thought
I
you
didn't
said
say
you said
JT. I
Yo,
said
Jay Z.
JT.
she gave a
JT.
whole minute and she was cooking JT
51
on that
seconds.
Magna shit. Yeah, she
51
went
seconds.
crazy.
She dissed Uzi too. She called
The
him
only
pathetic.
response that we care about is Nicki Minaj. All them other people don't even matter.
That lady
No.
is retired. I don't even
But
think
she
we
don't
gonna
So
hear
she
from
don't
that lady.
overtly diss Nicki though. She
And she got
sub Nicki.
Bia streaming like crazy right
yeah,
now. Just
right.
by mentioning
So
her
let
name.
me ask you this though, right? So Jonah was saying some shit
Bia need to
on the
say
pod.
thank you.
Hold on, bro. Jonah was saying some shit on the pod. They was saying like, I mean, I don't think they, cause I watched the pod over and I seen what he said. He really ain't saying that, but it was like what they was saying was basically for the most part like, yo, her writers went in on Bia. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They wasn't like really crediting that it came from Cardi, but they said Cardi responded back within saying like, nah, this right here, I wrote this. This is me. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
Cardi don't gotta defend herself. Everybody knows she uses writers. It's okay.
Yeah, but is it cool to use writers on a diss track?
Yes, it's
Okay.
cool. It's
No, it's
cool.
not. That's
Yes,
not
it is.
true.
If
All right.
she uses writers, it's the public
Yeah,
knowledge.
but
Then
hold
who you
on.
really
Yeah,
battling then?
you hold on. You can use writers on hit records, but we're talking about in a rap beef.
Bro, we not
It should
looking at
not
Yo,
be
y'all
Cardi
no
B the
making
writer.
same
up
way
your
we
own
looking at
rules,
Kendrick
but
Lamar.
whatever.
Bro,
Y'all
that
holding
Let him
Cardi
don't
B
mean
to
finish.
the
Let him
Kendrick
finish.
to the
Dad,
Kendrick
Smirk.
Lamar standard.
Hold on, bro. Let him. Yo, what we not doing, bro? If somebody talking, shut the fuck up. And that's one. I'm only gonna say that one time right there. Even when it comes to myself, stop talking when people talking, bro. Go ahead, Smirk.
I'm just saying, if we talking about you trying to get a hit record, that's one thing. But we talking about you in a rap beef and you using writers, like that's a violation. Like, bro, you need to be everything you need to be saying in that rap battle should be coming from you, not no secondhand writer.
Don't be scared to talk, y'all. I just want y'all talking over each other.
Yeah, they making up their own rules, man. Yeah, and even with the Kendrick and Drake shit, like the corporations got involved from the jump. Like y'all niggas just be making up their own rules as they go.
What you mean making up their own rules, bro? If you are in a
Nigga
battle,
scared in the room.
good. Yeah, what you saying? If you in a
Nigga is
battle,
scared to
bro,
talk.
and you going, yeah, that shit was crazy. I ain't mean it. Yo, bro, I ain't mean to cut your niggas mics off and nothing like that. I'm just saying, let me just talk
Niggas
though, B. My
official.
bad.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. That nigga
My bad, bro.
on mute.
Go ahead,
That
Dane.
nigga hurt they feeling.
No,
I
I'm not
wasn't
even
even
talking
saying
to them. I'm talking
nothing.
everybody doing this shit though,
I
bro.
wasn't even saying nothing.
Nah, go ahead, Dane. What you was saying about it though, Dane?
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm talking
You
about
allowed to talk, man.
amongst the conversation, bro. Don't pay dirty no man. Amongst the
I'm not
conversation
nobody
though.
paying attention on this nut ass dirt.
Hey, thing, your voice started cracking, man. You're allowed to talk, man.
Oh
Go ahead, bro.
God. Y'all
Yo,
nigga
chill.
trap ain't
Yo,
cool,
chill.
bro.
Y'all
Yo,
chill. It's too
yo,
early. It's too early for the
but just what I'm saying though, like I feel what Smurf's saying though. Like if you doing a diss record, you know what I'm saying? Like we came out and found out that fucking Takeover wasn't wrote by Jay-Z, but somebody else wrote it for him. He just recited it though. It ain't
That's
gonna
what
hit
I
as
was
much
saying.
though.
You can't hold Cardi B to the same standard as Kendrick Lamar and fucking Jay-Z. You can't. And we all know that. So why are we trying to hold her to the standard of Kendrick Lamar
But
and
even
Jay-Z
if
right
you
now?
even if you
That's a
hold it
great
to
point.
somebody like Drake, who known to be a collaborator, I don't want to hear the Family Matters vote by anybody either.
You definitely gotta hold on to that. Man. Like that's like having somebody. That's like bragging about somebody's bodyguard and 2 bodyguards and stuff like that. Like you can't sit here and say you gotta go. If I gotta go swear, I can't say nothing. I ain't even going like
What's so dope?
like
What's so dope
like
about
when it's a
Cardi though?
diss song,
Yeah,
you
my
gotta
bad.
do
Look,
it.
Yeah,
No,
my
I'm
bad.
just
Go ahead.
saying like when it's a
yeah.
diss song, if it's a diss song, you have to write that. Like when it came to Drake having ghostwriters and stuff like that, like I would feel some type of way if somebody else wrote back to back. But we know he wrote back to back. Like so we can't do that when it comes to diss songs. You gotta write your own diss song.
I don't think so.
So y'all saying Cardi don't write at all?
I don't think so.
I don't believe she writes I'm gonna say majority. I'd say I don't think she writes.
I don't know. I think she writes some of her stabs at people though. I'm gonna keep it a bug.
I think so too. Because you know what? It kind of comes across the same way she comes across when she do her lives and shit. Ain't nobody fucking scripting out her lives, and she be just as funny on the lives and shit. I think that
She
shit
writes
would be
some of them shit.
Great point.
Yeah, but nobody's saying that somebody's writing the entire diss. If somebody's sitting there with it writing,
yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, let's take this shot right here on line 4. Let's take this little shot right here on line 7." And once again, it's a collaborative effort in the diss record, right?
I
All
agree.
I'm saying is y'all are trying to hold Cardi B to a standard that y'all hold Kendrick and hold to, and that's not fair.
No, Dean, I believe you capping trying to say Cardi don't write whole 16s. What I'm saying is, yes,
I
that's
didn't
okay.
say that. I didn't say
Hold on.
that.
Let me finish, Dean. What I'm saying is you talking like people ain't writing the hooks. We not talking about the hooks and stuff. We saying Cardi wrote that 16 where she went at
I
somebody.
believe some
You
people
can
are
give
writing
her
some of
that
her
credit.
bars.
Let him finish.
For sure, I don't believe that you were right in saying that she don't write a full 16 when she going at somebody. Absolutely. The whole song, I say, all right, she didn't formulate the whole song to make it sound like this, to make it hit. I give you that, but I believe she can write a 16, Dean.
That's we saying 2 different things. Can she write a 16? Yes. Can she also write a diss record and somebody contribute lines to it? Yes.
But why you putting that smut on her name when you don't know, Dean?
Because
You
we
just
know she
saying
has
stuff.
I
heavy
didn't no,
writers.
I
She
no, I
got
didn't even put
writers for hits.
no,
We ain't
no, no.
talking
I'm
about her
actually
16.
defending her. I'm not putting this. I'm actually defending Cardi B. What I'm saying is we can't hold Cardi B to the standard that we hold Hove or Kendrick or Pusha T
No,
or somebody like that to. That's what I'm saying.
and that's what I'm saying. I think you shortchanging her because I believe we can. I believe she can write a 16 that's hard as fuck.
Yes, she
I,
can. And I also believe that. But I
And
believe
I'm also
also
saying
that she got somebody sitting with her.
I'm also saying standards don't mean you talking about this and this, but standards you talking about hooks and stuff. We not holding her to a standards. Can
I'm
she
talking about
rap
verses.
in a
I'm not
rap
just talking
battle?
about hooks. I'm talking about
But
verses.
right, but in a rap battle, we saying can she rap? Do she write her 16s? Yes or no? Can she give a 32 bar and
But
go at somebody? I
we don't
believe she
know.
can.
But we
And
don't
once
know
again,
that
I'm
though.
looking at it both
Why? But
ways.
why you don't know the opposite either, Smirk? So why
Why
y'all
does
saying that?
Yes
that
we
matter
do.
in 2025? I don't even
And
know
that's
who
what I
y'all
always go
talking
to.
about. I don't
That
know
shit
who
don't
y'all.
matter.
Wait, D. Wait, D. I don't know why y'all be discussing shit that really don't matter. Y'all have revisionist history syndrome, and y'all won't let certain eras go. So then y'all keep comparing the current artists and the new artists to standards of
Yo, what the
the
fuck?
90s.
mute up.
Like
Go ahead, let him
that
talk.
shit don't matter. That shit don't matter. If you can fucking spit a 16 acapella, that shit don't matter no more. Nobody's standing at labels spitting they fucking 16, asking song artists to listen to them. That's not the way no more. Let that shit go.
All right. Well, I feel like this though, right? If you all right, you right. When it comes to song creation, it don't matter no more, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But in my eyes of hip hop, it's gonna matter though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put you over somebody that I know that writes their own lyrics though. That's just on the hip hop form. But if you're not
But
writing your own hold on a second real quick. If you're not writing your own battles, you may need to step aside from wanting to battle somebody that's writing their own shit though.
But Trap,
That's
what I
what I
will
feel.
say is this: we get on here and we laugh at artists who are not the greatest rappers, who are not the greatest song makers and this and that, right? Maybe if some of those artists that we laughed at brought in some of the best writers, we would be appreciating their music a lot more.
Nah,
Somebody
yo,
got
but
me
no
that.
funny. Yo,
Yeah.
no funny shit though. Yo, there's been times like if you ever chilling
Harsh,
with
ain't
a
the way
shorty.
you just be coming off mute like that.
That's
Ain't no
harsh
fucking
doing that.
way.
Hey, oh yo, I wanted to say, I don't know if y'all, you know what I'm saying, you chilling with a shorty or shorty smoking or drinking. Yo, woman be creative. Like if you ever with a girl and she start freestyling or some shit, woman be coming up with some shit. We can't make it seem like Cardi be around rappers, her ex-husband's a fucking rapper. Feel me? She could have picked up a few things.
And we know that
Hold
he
up, let me
wrote for
land.
her.
Let
Let me
him
tell
finish.
what's
Let
up.
him finish.
She probably ain't really like maybe write the whole shit, but she could have, you feel me, took notes down certain shit and then maybe at the end get her writers to maybe fix it and fine tune it. But you feel me? That's just what I wanted to add.
Yeah, smart.
I'm just saying, like I get what he's trying to say, but it's a known fact that like Offset, Partisan, and other people have written whole verses for her. So it's like,
What is the
and she's admitted that. So I don't think like what we said is necessarily far fetched when she admitted herself that they be writing for her.
what is the point? I'm
Smart.
confused. I'm
Stop
confused of
putting
what the
smut on
point
her name.
of what the point is
Okay,
because
Lyrica, the point.
Nikki got 70 writers. Nikki got writers too.
Hold
I'm
on, the
confused.
point is that Trap said, should someone in a rap beef use writers? And we said no. That's just the
But
combo.
people been in rap beats before back in the day, and they use fucking writers. Eazy-E used writers. Dr. Dre used writers
Yeah,
in
but
rap
we
beats.
ain't. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's
People
just
love
does it hit the same though? You feel like when you know that somebody penned it.
G's
So
by
who who
Eazy-E.
who is
People love
that
that.
person really battling? Your writers or they battling you?
Yo, Trap, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Today's fans are too concerned on what goes on behind the scenes of the fucking music business instead of remaining fans of the music
That's
business.
not true. That's
Yes,
not
it
true.
is.
Fans
Today's
don't give a fuck
every
for real.
fucking fan of the music
Fans
business.
don't give a fuck
Yes,
for
they
real.
do. When you look on fucking Twitter, you look on social media, everybody's talking about what's going on behind the scenes in the music business.
These kids, these adults at these fucking concerts don't give a fuck. They
Yes,
want
they
a
do.
show for the
Hey,
music they
Yes,
love.
they do.
What
so
are
check
you
this
talking
out.
about?
Y'all
Yes,
What are
they
worried
you
do.
talking
y'all worried
about?
about y'all
I
worried
went to
about
Chris Brown's concert. Nobody was asking about who fucking wrote the concert fucking
Because
song.
that's R&B. That's R&B.
I'm
That's
going to Young
different.
Boy's concert. Ain't nobody fucking caring about. Ain't nobody talking about. Oh, he wrote the songs. No, they're talking about the energy at his concerts.
He
Are we
Y'all
talking
also
about
didn't.
concerts or the music?
Young boy
so
also never
what
promoted
happens at
Go
himself
one at a
concerts?
time.
as some elite lyricist
Go one at a
rapper.
time. Go one at a time, please.
What happens at concerts? What
You
happens
supposed
at
to you
But
concerts?
supposed to stay there and
No,
enjoy the
wait,
music.
Deanie, I'm not asking you. I'm not
You
asking you.
supposed to sit there and enjoy the
you
fucking
said they
music.
don't care to.
Dean,
Yeah, you're not gonna care to concert,
I
but
don't
when
know.
you're listening by
I don't
yourself
know
or
who's
you're a
talking
fan
to
of
me.
somebody,
I don't know who's talking to me. I don't know who's
it's
talking
Ross.
to
Hey,
me. I
Lyrica.
don't
Let
know who's
Lyrica
talking
finish.
to me.
Then
I
you
don't know
get in,
who's
bro. I
talking to
got
me.
you.
What are you talking to me for? Anyway, like I said, that's a dumbass statement to say. I thought we were talking about music, not concerts. What the fuck is happening at concerts?
You
Going
supposed
to a
to, by the time you
concert to
get to the
listen to
so
concert,
music
you're
is
just there to
different
enjoy the
than
music.
so
yeah.
here's my thing about y'all being concerned about somebody having writers in a battle. We just watched a battle where a nigga had to battle 20 writers by himself. So like, who really cares, bro? Who really cares?
What battle was that? What battle was that, Chris?
You know, Drizzy, Drake, Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Young Lion, Young Angel. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
but at the same time, I think we can't change the rules of hip hop. Like I feel like a lot of times we be trying to edit shit to make people feel comfortable. And at the end of the day, in a diss battle, you shouldn't be using writers.
Well, she claims she wrote it there. She said she wrote it. You know what I'm saying? So
How many jobs have y'all had in y'all life where y'all have had assistants?
niggas using assistants all the time. Niggas using
A lot.
AI all the time for
Every
jobs
job.
now.
A lot.
Hold on, trap. That's down. I'm talking about just through life.
A lot.
How many? Okay, so thank you. So if you got a job, right, that requires assistance to assist you, why the fuck a big ass artist like Cardi B, like Nicki, like fucking, I'm just gonna name random bitches. I don't know if they got writers or not. All of the, since we're talking about female rappers, all the big female rappers, because Lord knows everybody got fucking writers. That's common these days, right? How come they can't have assistants? They got shows to do, they got photo shoots to do, they got interviews to do, they got all these fucking things to do. but y'all want them to sit in the studio for 16 hours and write a perfect song. You
Yes.
niggas is delusional.
I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't.
But trap boy, you see how they trying to change the rules of this shit, man?
I
Yeah.
don't.
No, see the point is, y'all niggas so concerned with one part of the fucking part of the business that y'all don't understand that there's other parts that create a whole 360 circle of this business, right?
We talking
So
about
hold
hip
on, hold
hop
on,
ain't
hold
about
on,
the
hold on, hold on,
business.
hold
We're
on,
Rap
not
beef
hold
talking
on,
has,
about
hold on,
that
hold
yeah,
on,
we're
lyrical,
not
but
talking
I.
about
hold on,
business.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Y'all sit there and y'all talk about who's writing what. Y'all wouldn't even fucking know about them if they wasn't doing the other shit. If they stayed in the studio and just did music, you niggas wouldn't know them. You niggas
Lies.
wouldn't be talking about them. You wouldn't fucking know them.
That's not
All
true.
right. All right. So we were talking about the numbers before. So do streaming numbers truly reflect the impact of a song anymore?
Yes and no.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan.
Yes, it's because because some shit can be botted, which we all know. But when you get to a certain amount, if you go to Spotify, I'm just using that as an example, and the artist got 100 million streams on the song, even if they got some bots, what percentage of the 100 million do you think are bots? Let's say 25% are bots. Cool. I'm removing 25 million streams. And I got 75 million real streams from people listening to my music. Take half off. 100 million. Cut it in half. I still got 50 million real streams of somebody listening to my music. That's a lot of streams. That's a lot of people clicking on your music to listen to it.
But another thing though, I feel like they can fuck with the stream. I'm not saying that I know it to be true. I don't want to say like, but I just feel like I don't be feeling like they be counting that shit right, bro.
What you mean they don't count it right? What you mean?
Like I don't be thinking a lot of people be getting their numbers. I be feeling like they be fucking around with it. Like that's just my opinion. I don't got no facts with it, but I'm just saying that.
They cooking it up? You saying they cooking it up?
Basically,
Yeah, if they press it's at the point now where it's like if they press the button on you, they kind of press the button on you, and it's like depending on the artist, you can't really trust the streams.
Mm.
And that's why Apple Music is better than Spotify.
I agree.
Dude.
Why
Let
you
me
say
ask
that?
something.
What
When
makes it
we
better?
talk about streams,
Because Apple Music is strictly just about like when I see an artist profile on Apple Music, I just listen to the songs because that's all that I can see. I see people. I've been in like parties and shit, and like we'll pull up somebody on like Spotify and be like, oh, he has such and such monthly listeners. Oh, let's click play. It's like, what the fuck does that have to do with the music, my nigga? Like we was gonna play this shit regardless. So I think Apple Music is better for music than Spotify.
well, the
It's the
reason why
same
that's there
thing.
is because Spotify is an advertising platform, and where everybody else is looking at the streaming service. So they show the numbers. That's why they have the free tier like that. Himblin has explained this when he came in here, right? So yeah, if I work at a company and I want to advertise against Spotify, I can automatically see, oh, you could do geo targeting on Spotify. I want to advertise against Drake because Drake got 120 million monthly listeners. I'm just making up a number. Or I want to advertise against Taylor Swift because she has 200 million monthly listeners, right? That's one of the reasons why the numbers are there. They treat themselves like a platform that people can advertise against.
Mm.
Yeah, Spotify too easy to
I
manipulate.
don't know how y'all ears work, but Apple Music music definitely sounds better than Spotify.
I don't
That's
listen to Spotify. I don't listen to. So I don't really know how Spotify music
The
sound. I know
sound quality
I
is
was doing Title and
absolutely
Apple.
the Apple.
I know Title had the had
You
that
use
super
title because
file
you a
feature.
Jay-Z fan.
No. I used it because somebody had told me I ended up paying like $25 a month for that sound that they was giving. I did it. I used to do it.
Yeah,
Though. I
that's
turned it off.
HD sound type shit.
Yeah, I turned it off. I don't use that. I don't pay that much no more. I pay like $7 now. But at first though, I had did it because they said the sound was supposed to be crazy. But I think Apple came around and did something now though too that's like
Apple got that spatial audio.
yeah,
But
exactly.
the
Yeah.
other thing, Fab, the average fan don't know the difference between sound. I know whether people say they do or not. The average fan can listen to the same song on
feel you,
Tidal,
Juicy.
Apple's, YouTube, and fucking Spotify, and they couldn't tell you the difference in what they're listening to.
Facts.
That's what
I probably barely can. If I can, it probably gotta be some like a direct, some shit fucked up. Like I can tell the
yeah.
difference. Like
I can
Niggas don't even understand what
immediately
it is
tell.
for a drum to pan from left to right when you listening to it in the car.
Peace, mercy, and blessings, everybody.
But
What's
that's why
happening?
I
What's
be
happening,
that's why
Lord?
when they
Peace.
doing battles and
It's all
I
good,
be
man.
just making comments about the mixes because man, I care about that shit so much ever since I learned that shit matters. You are powerful if you know how to mix or you know how to listen to your mix. You are powerful as a fucking artist.
I'm
But this
sorry. I'm
this the
sorry.
part that
I
makes
know.
me mad,
I
right?
know this is a little backwards, probably coming from an artist, but like I think mixes, it's like a threshold. That shit only matter but so much. Like I listen to a lot of people that are blowing up, and these people that are blowing up right now, like there's this new white boy named Gunner. He's like doing shows and shit's going crazy. Bro, the mixes ain't crazy. You could tell he's cutting this shit on a regular microphone at home, like no professional shit. It's like it only matters so much now. I think in past eras it mattered more, but I think right now it's like, do people fuck with this song? And as long as it's decent enough, niggas will listen.
Yo, in the year 2000,
I think
fans were not talking about, yo, are you listening to the mix on this song? That was not the average fan's
but it's happening
conversation.
but it's
That
happening
was not the
now.
average
No, it's
fan
happening with
conversation.
music heads. It's not
it's
happening
still
with the
not.
common
Yeah, up here it
consumer.
probably
Okay,
is.
that's
It's
what
still not.
hold
Nobody
on,
don't give
that
a fuck
ain't
about that.
y'all jumping out the window
So,
and I ain't get my
so the
statement out.
difference
I said
between
it's
how
happening now because people are taking more control and bringing the studio home. So now they're learning, they know the language, they
You
know the
talking about
technique.
musicians though?
No. What I'm talking about, right, is music. And the more people get in tune with the music, right, the more artists are showing their process in the studios because we have social media now. People are more in tune. Y'all sitting here talking about writers, right? Is that not another um, segment of the business that y'all are really diving into?
But
The
that,
I
but
guarantee.
mixing.
hold,
Hold
Yo,
on.
what?
Point is, Lyrica, listen,
so
out of
The
everybody in
hold
this room,
on.
mixing,
right?
the
We probably
mixing,
out of everybody in this room,
listen,
Lyrica,
listen, listen.
y'all
The
the only people
mixing,
that my
the
bad.
mixing is another thing that we're diving into, right? Oh, when they talk about, oh, we like the way that drum sound, they might not be saying the technical terms, but they talk about the mixes.
Yeah, nobody's saying that
if
except
niggas,
music
Correct.
heads and generic people.
hold
That's the
on,
point. Like
if
only
So
people
to
that's
be
in this room
honest,
talking music care
The
about shit like that.
fans talk about the
so to
Everybody
be
in
mixes.
here
honest,
that know anybody in here in
Fans
this room
talk
right now
about
that
the mixes.
listen,
They talk
anybody in this
about,
room that's talking about it right now, they
they
don't. I
talk about,
guarantee you, they the only person in
listen,
their
listen,
household that give a fuck
LB,
about the mixing. You know what I'm
LB,
saying? That's just what it is.
LB, LB.
Like, they can't play
I'm
no
not,
music for
I'm
nobody in their
LB,
household. They be like, man,
LB,
them treble too
LB.
low.
Oh,
They
really?
don't care about
Okay.
that shit,
All
bro.
right. That's your perspective. I understand. That's cool.
Y'all care about it up here.
What I'm saying is the people I talk to, I know what they're talking about when they talk to me because I understand mixing. So when somebody says, "Hey, I think you sound like the vocals like you talking to a phone," I know what the fuck they talking about. You took all of the fucking rolling out, and now it sounds like like you talking to a phone. They're talking about mixing. When they talk about, oh, I like when it sound like they underwater, they're talking about mixing. They took all the fucking highs out. Like, goodbye, y'all.
Yeah, that's not a conversation. Niggas
No,
have.
that's a fact.
so
It's not a
the
conversation
different this whole debate
In your
about
world,
mixing
but you don't
versus
live in my world.
for sure. For sure.
um
Let Lord go.
this
Go ahead, Lord.
so this whole debate about mixing versus letting the raw cut breathe or let the raw just focusing on the music. We don't care about no mixing and shit. That shit already been figured out in the 80s. Because there's this dude, I don't know if y'all heard of him. His name is Andre Young. He became Andre Young because of that. He became the one person who you
Dr. Dre.
wanted to mix your fucking record. You wanted him to have the final touch on your record. Now in the 80s, he also did the beats. He also produced the artist. So that's why the Ruthless Records roster sounded the way it did between 1987 and 1991, right before NWA broke up and Dre got the fuck up out of there. But then you go to Death Row and it's still the same formula. And then Dre leaves and then he takes that shit to
Aftermath.
To the aftermath, and then after a few flops, he drops 2001.
I've been there.
That shit's still
I've done that.
Yes, but you're talking about somebody who keeps shifting the art form sonically, and he's just so happens to know how to surround himself with generational lyricists.
I just wanted to say real quick, I noticed the older generations, like when I was a kid, my parents don't make music at all or anything, but like them and their friends and everybody I knew, I would notice they would talk about the quality of music more. Like they would be like, yo, like we got this new speaker system, like you got to come here. I think with the changing of the mediums of music and shit moving away from CDs to just like straight digital files, I think that kind of changed the way people interact with it. When we look at like even on the streaming shit with like the streamers, like them records be sounding like shit when they be previewing them shits on stream, and niggas be recording that shit and posting it on Twitter, and niggas talk about how much they like it or don't like it. I really do not feel like people are walking around.
Shit's come out the next day.
Yeah, I really don't feel like people are walking around like, damn, this. Because to me, when I heard that Molly Make Her Dance with her ass out shit with Drake, like, I was like, this shit sucks. And then I heard the final mix, and I was like, oh, this sounds a lot better. But people already decided that that shit was fire from the jump. So I think outside of the music heads, like, I don't think the average consumer cares about the mix. I really don't, because then niggas wouldn't have liked Jack Boys 2 when it first dropped. That mix was terrible.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah, that mix was bad.
If you play Joe Schmo with his latest song on YouTube, right? And then you play next to him a Drake or a Kendrick or a J. Cole, you think he's gonna equate it to the same level? He's not gonna tell no sonic difference. Fuck a lyric.
I think the only way.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I think the only way it becomes a problem is if the two artists that you're playing are making the same type of music, then people will point it out because they're gonna be comparing it in that way. But I think if like I gave an example of that new dude Gunner, right? If he's playing one of his songs and then I hear a Kanye record, I don't give a fuck that Kanye shit sounds better because this nigga is blowing up right now and Kanye's at the top of the game. It's like to try and equate that would be like, what are we doing here? Like when we look at everybody, the only dude who really came out in the 2010s that from RIP had good sounding mixes was Uzi, and that's because who he was running with. His shit sounded super professional, but Yachty shit did not sound professional. That shit still blew up.
So what are people listening to? Like, how are people listening to the music? Are they
That's how they listen to it, bro.
I think
they don't know
that we're listening.
They don't know they don't know you need a mix, bro. You don't know you need a mix. Like it's like if I hear a song, right?
Let me finish the question. Like, how do they consume their music? Is it through their phones? Is
hear me out.
In the whip?
As it's presented.
So yeah, there's a thing I noticed, right? Where like me and my friends, since we all make music, right? We'll be like, yo, I made a new song. And if we're around people who don't make music, they will be fine with listening to that shit play through the iPhone speaker. That ass. And one of my friends is like crazy about that shit. He'd be like, bro, do not play that shit till we got some speakers or like we got like some real headphones or something. Like, but I notice other people, they'll just be like, bro, play it through the phone. They just want to hear the song. That's all they care about.
Mix it is one of them things like for the fans, right? For the typical music listener, not for the music people who make music and that shit. We because I'm on that side too. We don't know we need it until we like. If I hear something and I like it, that's cool. But it's like I know behind the scenes that if that person would have, if you mix this song, you got a better chance. You get this song, you got a better chance of this song doing what it's supposed to do if you get a quality mix. But I understand to the fans, like I said, when they hear it, if they like it. You know what I'm saying? That shit go, you might fuck it up because they like what they hear. People like what they hear. It is what it is. So you might put too much on it. I put the song out. They heard it as it is. They like it like this. Then I take it down or remaster and put it back up. Now the shit, some too loud, some too low. It don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? So people take music as they get it. You know what I'm saying? Right there in the moment. But how it made them feel, how them shits, they not listening for the others. It's like, damn, that shit hit right there. It hit. But you got a better chance of hitting. You do have a better chance of your shit hitting when your shit is mixed clear.
I think people care more about effects in mixing than they care about the actual mix itself. Like when people look
at what you're talking about is everybody experiences that, right? I was already trying to get in there. You tried to overtalk me. It's not happening.
I didn't try to use something else.
What up,
Shorty wildin', bro.
I sure am.
We go. We smooth.
I'm direct. I'm I'm always on this energy. I'm not over talking men. I'm not about to scream with men. I'm not doing that. I come in and say that all the time, and I'm gonna check y'all every time. So
Ain't
so
nobody doing shit.
anyway,
Fuck.
so like I was saying, that phenomenon you talking
Tweaking.
about, LB, even artists get that, right? So if you go to a studio, go to the studio, you make a song, and they give you the rough draft, and you go and listen to that fucking rough draft 15 to 20 times or whatever, it's a phenomenon. You're gonna fall in love with that rough draft. So then when you go back to the mix session and he start changing shit, you not gonna like it because you
Mm-hmm.
already fell in love with that rough draft. It's a fucking they tell you, like a mix engineer will tell you, do not fall in love with this. Do not listen to this.
Yeah, it's not the one.
This is not the finished version.
Not yet.
Right. So that is a phenomenon we all deal with. That's why I always say, don't release a song. Really ready to let that shit go. Because if people get attached to it, you can't change it.
So I think that
Facts.
fans care more about the ear candy than they care about the mix. Like when I see them
The ear
memes with
candy is a part of the mix. This is what I'm
so
talking about. This is the shit.
so so when people so when I say ear candy, when you see people post those like memes of Doctor Strange like flying through space, they're just talking about like, okay, how do they need, like, did they put the delay from Valhalla on here? Like, does it sound? But it's not about the actual quality of the mix. They just like the effects. It's like it doesn't matter how well the shit is compressed or EQ'd or like the crispness of the vocal or the lack of or the adding of texture to the vocal. They just care about, yo, like, is there phaser on it? Like, does it sound like so fago? Like these niggas,
Yeah.
that's,
Hey
you know
Chris,
what I
that's
mean?
days before rodeo, basically. Like
Yeah,
days before
bro. Like
rodeo
niggas,
isn't. Yeah, that's
like
not like
niggas.
mixed pristine, but fans just love the synths and you know what I'm
Oh,
saying, how the drums is
I hear
knocking
niggas
and the
talk about
melodies. That's
the
it.
Travis Scott reverb, but I'm like, yeah, but the mix is actually not good. It's just a lot of reverb. Like
Yeah.
they like that shit. There was a time where niggas was going crazy over the before what's the shit, the atmosphere came out. Niggas love 8B songs where they basically put the shit in a mixer and they use virtual, it's called virtual reality, like Orbit, and they like pan the song all around you while you're listening to this shit with hella reverb. And niggas just thought that shit sounded amazing, but it really doesn't. But it's just the fact that they're hearing something that's not common to them all the time. So I don't think it's about the mix. I think it's about the effects that are added on.
Hey, even some stuff on rodeo isn't like even some stuff on rodeo isn't like mixed to perfection. But
Yeah.
I think when we talk with our other friends and stuff that make music and stuff, we care about stuff like that. But yeah, I fully agree with you. Like we make music for consumers at the end of the day. Like what took me so long on like releasing a lot of stuff is because I always was like trying to get it perfect for like industry people or even like my friends that do music. And I'm like, wait a second, like I don't make music for them. Like so I just started being happy with my mix. As long as like my shit don't sound like I recorded it through a toaster, then we're good. Like we're fine.
So I throw music reviews, right? Can y'all hear me okay? I'm at the
Yeah.
store right now. Yeah, so I throw music reviews and I definitely agree with both sides because it's like at the same time, like, I think about it like a Instagram picture, right? You can still go crazy with like a low quality picture, but you can definitely go farther with a high quality picture. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like when you building your core audience, I think your core audience probably don't care about that as much as we would think. But I do agree, like at the same sense, like, as an artist, you should definitely put your best foot forth and like get that top quality of everything because it's like when you think about the mainstream artists and the thing about independent artists, the only thing that's separating them is really the quality of everything that they putting out.
Yeah, but so
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
with regards to how far you can go, that's the real measure of how you want your music to be presented. For example, like, okay, you got the humble beginnings, like of artists when they blow, typically their shit don't sound the best, but when you talk about the shit that they're remembered for, we're talking about like the true generational musicians. It usually comes after they handle their shit a little more professionally. And I'm not talking strictly hip hop here. I'm talking
When I look at the albums that came out this year, and I look at Chance the Rapper's album, which is being considered as one of the better rap albums this year, and I look at Ghostface. To me, Ghostface album is the best mixed rap album this entire year. That shit sounds amazing, no matter where I play.
Yeah, that shit is phenomenal.
Yeah, and I listen to, there's some songs on there I listen to just strictly because of the mix. I'm like, damn, this shit just sound amazing. And then Chance, to me, has the best rap album this year. But I'm like, yeah, some of these mixes is like, I don't know if these niggas had the NS10s or whatever, but this shit sounds terrible. This shit probably just sounded good in the studio. And he's done that on, to me, since Coloring Book, his mix has been mid. But I don't think the fans care. When we look at how people respond to things, I don't think the fans care.
Maybe it could be the technology though, you know what I mean? The technology is getting better. Maybe like an average pair of headphones 10 years ago is probably better than pair of headphones that we make now. You know, like computers, like technology, TVs should get more economically affordable and better.
So
Yeah.
speaking of OG rap albums, which one do y'all think have it? Is it Ghostface, like you said? Is it
I didn't like the Frank Clientele too much though. I don't know why when rappers come out with shit, when like a sequel years later, it don't sound as good as these.
what about the rest of the Max Appeal lineup?
I think Prank Clientele was a great album. I think that he used the title to more or less grab people's attention to some piece, and I'm saying good piece of artwork, but I don't think it was a great sequel. Like looking at it as a sequel to Supreme Clientele 1, I don't think it was a sequel.
It's just it's like when
So
like
what you're
same thing I
saying
feel
is
about
it's a
AZ.
dope album.
It's
So
a
what you're
dope
saying
album.
is it's a dope album,
Yeah.
but it's not a dope sequel.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
just
a dope.
dated.
It's not even
Like,
a sequel. I feel like it don't even give you a
It's
sequel feel.
yeah, like he should have called it something else.
Yeah, he
That's
should have
that's
called
what
it
you're
something
saying.
else.
this
I would have
it's
been
like
happy
that.
for him to call it Bulletproof Wallet too. You know what I'm saying? Instead of calling it Spring Clientele too.
But no, but hold on. But I'm saying that's how I feel about AZ when he made Do or Die,
Do or Die
Do or Die
too.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's
I ain't
dated.
like that.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds dated. That's the issue.
I fuck with Do or Die too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like Do or Die. I like I said, I like
back on this year.
Supreme
Back on
Clientele
this
too.
year, bro. Back.
Yeah.
The Mass Appeal lineup is
Mass Appeal.
like,
Mass Appeal got a great label. I mean, they got a great lineup right now. They got a great label going on right now.
So
You know
far,
what I'm saying?
so
You
far,
still got
we're not talking about what's coming.
Yeah, so I'm saying you still got Mobb Deep coming out. You still got De La Soul coming out.
No. I meant what came out.
What done
so
came
far.
out? So between Slick Rick, who came out so far? Slick Rick, Raekwon,
Slick Rick, Ray and
Ghost. Nobody else came out so far?
Raekwon.
Yeah, I said Raekwon, yeah. I ain't like Raekwon album. I ain't like it.
Word?
Yeah, I ain't like the production on it. I like the raps, the
I
bars
think
was there,
Raekwon
but
shit
the
was
production,
dope.
I feel like he didn't really, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really do a lot when it came to the production. You know what I'm saying? Like compared to Ghost album, like Slick Rick produced his own album. So that was in the makings probably we don't know how long.
Apparently not.
Hold on a second, I'm talking.
Yo, Trav.
Hold on a second, I'm talking.
Trav.
Hold on a second, I'm talking. So now Slick Rick album, I feel like it was done within time though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he working on that album for a minute. But now when it came to Ray album, I feel like Ray might have took the cheap way out. He didn't go to nobody to get no beats like that, but he made sure, I think he was gonna make sure that the bars was gonna you know what I'm saying, overpower the production wise though. I ain't like the production like that. I like the Ghost production. Ghost did production. Ghost gave a old school feel to his production. Like that nigga had nothing. He had samples and break beats. And he couldn't really go
80s,
wrong with that. Yeah. Go ahead though. Yeah, but I was fucking with it though. But all right, so this weekend though, man, we got a surprise drop from Jay Electronica. He dropped a surprise drop on his 49th birthday. He dropped the leaflets. I might be saying it wrong, leaflet or some shit like that, but it's a dope album. Go check it out. I feel like you should check it out. And then surprisingly, immediately following that, he started putting up like some of his old releases started coming out. You know what I'm saying? He put his old releases out. The Act 1, the Act 2 came out. And then he dropped another joint that had some other new songs. Like it was a crazy surprise drop. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for him to do the surprise drop the way he did it, I feel like he delivered on it. That's something you have to sit with and try to, well, in my opinion, you got to sit with it.
I believe Jay Electronica emptied the vaults. That's
Wait, he released it already? Or he
released it on the 19th.
Hey, Trav, how many songs
play it? Or you played it already?
So on the first, hold on a second. So on the album that came out on the 19th, it was 7 tracks on it, 29-minute project. You know what I'm saying? He got Quentin Miller on the shit. He got Drum on the album. You know what I'm
That's
saying? He
fire,
got a
Quentin
bunch
Miller.
of
That's fire.
Farrakhan speeches on it. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. Like I fucked with it though. But then surprisingly, the next day, he ended up dropping the Act 2 joint that he had dropped before, The Pledge. You know what I'm saying? He dropped Act 1, The Eternal Sunshine, the 15-minute song. You know what I'm saying? Then he ended up coming back around and dropping another written testimony. You know what I'm saying? That had like 8 tracks on it.
Yeah, I see it right here.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
see it,
see it
right?
right here. Okay.
Then he got some other joint that came out like yesterday. So his surprise drop was different. I don't know. He sat back. I guess it must have been like a birthday present to himself. You know what I'm saying?
I think he emptied the vaults. I think he
Yeah, I
emptied
think
the
he did
vaults.
too.
But back on Rick for a minute. You know Idris Elba did the beats on
Yeah,
that
no,
entire
he
album.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Sure.
No, he didn't. No, Idris Elba executive produced the album. He didn't do no
So
beats. Slick
he
Rick
didn't do the beats.
did all those beats. He did all those beats himself,
Word.
even the house music songs and everything. Yeah, he did all those
Word.
beats. But Idris executive produced it. He didn't do no production on it.
All right. Then I'll take your word for it.
What's up? But wasn't there
I got a
songs?
question.
Wasn't there songs that were on that tape that we previously heard already?
No,
like back in the day.
You talking about the J Electronica album?
Yeah.
No. That's what I was saying. No, what I'm saying is cool. What he did was he dropped the album on Friday, and then the next day he dropped the Act 1 and Act 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Those albums right there, we heard those. And then he dropped another album, I think like later that day on Saturday. And I dropped another album that had like 7, 8 new songs. Then he dropped another one on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That had like 5 songs on it.
So it was 3 new projects and 2 old ones.
Yeah, basically.
So 5
like you
acts.
say, he
That's
dumped the
cool.
revolt. What'd you say, Lyrica?
Yeah,
I
he
said so.
emptied
He
the
did
vault.
5 acts. That's cool. I got
Yeah, that was dope.
I
I
got a
think that was
question.
dope.
I don't know if y'all talked about it in here, but what y'all think about YoungBoy? I'm gonna just say my take.
The concert, he doing his thing.
No, not his concert. The concert is just a symptom of the greater trajectory that I see. I think we had this open lane with all of this shit that happened in the past year, past 18 months. And what I've been saying, or what we've been discussing a lot on this app, is who's the next one to take a throne, like take the throne, right?
Mute up,
Who's the
Lord.
next one? Who's the next one to take the throne? And it's kind of been open lane. Like nobody, like we couldn't think of a person who would be the next quote unquote Drake, right? And I think YoungBoy got it.
You think he could possibly I think a person that could take the throne got to be able to, know what I'm saying, put different hats on.
Hold on, Trey. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why. I think what we see a lot, right, in front of us, if we got friends or if we in music, we see our friends have this local buzz. They grow from ground roots, from the hood, whatever they grow, boom, they got it. And it's more so the beginning stages is only a few people or only they direct area know them. They don't get to see that. But we watched YoungBoy from the beginning, from ground roots, watched his whole trajectory. And to see his tour doing what it's doing, right? And to see how and I'm like, when I see 40 and 50-year-olds talk about, I'm going to the YoungBoy concert, talking about rap is alive again, they are engaged. He has generations.
He don't got shit, man. Ain't no motherfucking murder, death, kill nigga gonna be the front of fucking hip hop beat. That nigga do straight drive by, murder, death, kill music. That shit ain't gonna be on the top. That shit's a niche. It's gonna be to a niche audience, yo. I'm letting you go. How long you gonna go for? You gonna try to prove your point even more? They not gonna put a murder, death, kill nigga on the front of motherfucking hip hop. That ain't gonna happen.
Trap, I can't swing with you right now.
50.
Wait, LB.
50 had 21 questions.
50 had
What
huge
you mean?
commercial.
He had commercial records. This thing don't got no commercial records. Go ahead, Lyrica. Go ahead, Lyrica. Convince us.
Lyric, I'm with you though. We can't deny what dude doing now.
Right.
No, we can't.
So hold on.
Nah, like
How old is
he
that
putting
man?
bodies in the seats without the hit records, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know how old he is.
25.
You gotta give that man
He might
time
be
to change.
27, Lake.
Listen.
Nah, he 25, bro.
Listen. He didn't even know he was going to receive like this. He didn't know what was waiting for him. You can't say that he not gonna be none of them things. You can't say that. Look at what he's doing.
He's doing numbers, and I want to go to a YB concert. I ain't going to lie. He a good performer.
Oh shit, this nigga brought Jay Nunley back on that. You know, young boy
Yeah.
got in turn.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
Jay.
think,
Jay
I
is
think,
No,
lyric. I
no,
think both of
LB,
what y'all saying, both of what y'all saying is right though. Like that, like dude has huge cultural impact, and what he's doing and putting people in the seats is huge. But also being the face of hip hop, like you got to have one or two records that translate all across the board, and I think that's the struggle that he has right now.
But
He
I
could
think
be.
but he had the records before.
I,
He had those
I think
records
he has
before.
that though. Like I
He
think
don't got
Where?
it though, bro.
We ain't
That's
see it
it's just
yet.
popular amongst
it,
his
it, it,
fans.
it's
It
not
make
a
no sense and all that. It's just popular.
but
He
I
got
don't
he,
think that's the song though.
That
yeah,
LB.
he
little
Those
got
are
shit
top
that's
among
dog.
seven
his
times platinum
Yo,
amongst
fans.
his
yo, yo,
fans,
yo,
bro.
yo.
That's
Go
it.
one at a time. Go one at a time.
That
Yeah,
LB.
that's the
That's
ones that everybody know, Kale.
Hey, what's the
yeah. But
discussion,
that's the
brothers?
difference, LB. Like
You could be right though at the same time. He got a
when you
strong fan
Hold
base.
on, hold on, hold on, Coop.
Now I'm saying he has a strong fan base, and his fans translate and they understand his music. But what we saying is, for you to become a face, like the difference is when 50 has a record like In the Club, that shit
That's
doesn't just
everybody.
translate to his fans; it translates to everybody across the world. So that's the difference. Like, and I think if he can make a record like that, I
Oh,
think
I
that
get
will
it.
help him.
I get
Yeah.
I
what you're
think,
saying.
but Lake, I think
So
hey,
what
the
was
kid
outside
personal
today
brand.
doing, Lake?
Yo, y'all all
What'd you
talking over
say?
each other.
That's another one popular amongst his
What you say,
fans.
T?
8 times outside today is popular amongst his fans. My mother don't know outside today. My mother
Yeah,
know 21
outside
Questions. My
today is
mother
one
know
of those.
Snoop Dogg shit and some shit that just
Yeah,
go like Nelly shit.
but
It translates.
LB the like with the streaming, bro, you can't gauge fandom by streaming because that's based off consumption, not actual purchase. You know
Now I
what
was
I'm saying?
going regardless. He said, "Well,
So
outside today do like he thinking that's the
yeah.
one that's like that everybody supposed to know." I'm like, no, all
Nah,
young boy fans know
NBA for
outside
young
today.
boy fans know that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
that's
not a
it. But
huge record. Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
not a
Yeah,
huge
I know
record.
that record. I know
Hey,
that
what's
record.
the
That's the
debate
whole
right
about the only
there?
song I
But I
know.
think we ignoring the fact that well, he been out for a minute, but he could come up with them songs now, though. Like he's
No,
only 25, like you said.
it can happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what's
Yeah,
missing. But
like
we can't put him there. What Trap is saying is true. Like that's the difference. That's the thing that takes you over the threshold, right? It's changing a cult fan base into the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference that makes somebody from a cult superstar into a superstar. He's not the only one that has that same battle. I think Cardi's having the exact same battle right now. Huge niche fan base. Fans come and support him here and there. You know what I'm saying? Big tours here, like. But ultimately, it's going to take a huge crossover record or a huge record for them to actually like become the face of rap.
so
Hey,
you
yo,
don't
real
think
quick,
that?
Lex.
I
I
wanted to add, yo, real quick. I wanted to add
Go
this.
ahead,
It's like
Lex.
Lil
just want
Wayne.
to ask when you say who you
Hey,
talking about,
hey, yo,
King?
All
hold
right, we
up,
talking
hold up.
about yo, sit back, read the room. You gotta understand what we're talking about. You ain't got questions like that. You got here late. Go ahead,
Cool.
Lex.
Okay, for sure.
Now we talking
Hey,
about
yeah,
NBA young boy though. But go ahead, Lex.
I just wanted to say real quick. It's like Lil Wayne before the Carter 3, like having all the mixtapes and the hottest in the street. But if you don't got a lollipop or like a Millie or some shit like that, then
For sure.
I mean you ain't a household name yet for real, for real.
Quick,
Yeah.
quick question.
That
Does
jump from
NBA?
star to superstardom is a lot bigger than everybody thinks. Like it's not that
I
simple.
Go ahead,
does
Reed.
NBA
Go ahead,
young?
Reed.
Does
What you
NBA
saying?
young? Quick question. NBA young boy. Does he like? I understand him not being a crossover artist because he doesn't have like you said a commercial song. But being that he has such a big following, like a cult following, does he really need to?
Yeah, expansion is good in any form or fashion. And like I said, again, like the biggest thing that people need to understand in a consumption-based era is the amount of times you stream a record doesn't dictate the amount of fans you have. Like, I mean, he's a perfect example of that, right? Because he just sold 11,000 copies the first week, which is technically terrible, right? But he can fill up an arena. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like all the time, it doesn't necessarily translate. The stream doesn't necessarily translate to what the actual fandom is. Like, with 8 million streams doesn't mean there's 8 million people buying your record. It could be 200,000 people playing that shit 30 times a day.
What
So
about plaques?
you have to.
What
What'd you
about
say?
plaques?
Hey, that young
Young
man
boy,
just dropped an
That's how you
what,
get plaques through
940 units?
consumption, bro.
Yeah.
That's yeah, but what I'm saying is that's based off consumption. It's not based off sales. So what
Okay.
I'm saying is 100,000 people can stream something a lot of times that can compete with 8 million people streaming something one time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
So
you.
it so it
So
does
What
so it
I'm
doesn't
trying to say is
necessarily equate.
Hey, did that
so
young
so
man
when I'm
just drop an
asking
album?
Go on. Go ahead, Lord. Go ahead, Lord. Elevate. I got you. Go ahead, Lord.
let me go after
when I'm
elevator.
asking plaques, I'm talking about like plaques that are given due to physical units.
no such thing
There's no such
right now.
thing. Everything is
Plaques
equivalent up
plaques are
to
based
dollars.
off sales, which is consumption.
Yeah.
So
Not
the
giving it
recording
up.
industry of America doesn't do physical sales no more.
They're a part
It
of it,
all
but they're
goes into
about
the same thing.
actual
It all
sales.
goes into the same
85%
thing.
of your sales are going to come from streaming, bro.
I know. Yeah, I
All
do. Yeah, because I know you got to do a certain amount of streaming for it to be considered an album sale, pretty much. I know Justin Bieber said some shit like that back in the day when they exposed that shit, actually. So it was like
So
150
yeah,
or
like
It's
150,000 streams, some shit.
1,500.
1,500 streams.
You go
And
on
it
sale.
15,000 or 1,500?
Yes, yes.
1,500.
1,500.
let me see
Yeah, yeah.
the
What's up?
I'm mute up.
Yeah, Elevate. You want to say something? If not, go to Jay.
No, not major. Because I don't know nothing about NBA YoungBoy music, right? But I know that he does have a cult following and all that shit, right? So, like, dude be selling out shit and all that, right? So, like, when it comes to him, is it like, does he make money off streams or does he make money off just his cult following and like selling out shows and shit? And I know the nigga was going through some
I,
bullshit or whatever.
He hasn't did a show in
I,
like 5
I,
years though.
yeah, he hasn't done a show in 5
I'm
years,
asking
so
because I'm
yeah,
in agreement with that
he
shit. I don't
hasn't
know.
he hasn't been dependent on shows for
Because I
his
can't
entire
even name
career.
you one NBA YoungBoy song, but I know that nigga's hot. Well, regardless of what he do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think half of the reason why people are coming out to see him though is because he hasn't been seen.
Yeah,
But
that's a fact.
Okay.
but consumption is where he wins, right? Because he puts out a lot of records and they don't stream a whole lot, but it's a lot of music that streams.
And
So
before I'm done, let me ask you this: what's one song that he got that's like just a banger that y'all can put me on? Because
he got a lot. He got a few. Lil Top is hard.
Make
that's
no
the name of the
sense.
song. No
Make
Top.
No
Man
Sense is
makes no
hard.
sense. It's a lot. He got a lot,
Okay.
bro.
All right. I'll
You
stop.
might like some shit with him and
Casey
Snoop Dogg,
Talk. Yeah, he got
Sinbad.
Casey Talk. He got
Casey
good
Talk
shit.
fire.
He got
All
some
right.
good
Cool.
shit.
Casey Talk is
Okay.
my shit. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
man,
Dead
All right.
playing
Trolls,
right now.
all that.
yeah. No, he got some shit.
So what I was going to ask you, like, dude, because I'm kind of like Elevator. I'm really just getting into YB's music just off of the rails. Keep watching his performance, and that's kind of what's selling me now. So, do you think some of them songs, like "Take the Low Top," all the songs we named, do you think they could get a relaunch where like niggas will cross over to like even the old stuff? Like
That way,
This
that's
this
old
this
niggas.
just my opinion on Young Boy. Like, and this is just my, like, I'm not the end all be all. This is just how I feel about it. I think dude has specific regional music, right? He sounds, if you're familiar with Baton Rouge music, like he sounds like a
For
nigga
sure.
from Baton Rouge. Like, so, and for him, I think he's fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that sound is going to translate across the world? I don't know. Like, I think there's a few things that he has to do. I think he needs to work on his clarity. Like, there's small things that matter that make records and people bigger than they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the small, even being able to discern what somebody's saying. You got to understand, like, when a motherfucker's in Germany trying to understand English and they're already having trouble understanding the language, and then you like mumbling and screaming, it's hard for them to break it down too. So I think if he works on his clarity, that would help. I think if he chose production that wasn't so like niche specific, it would help. But I don't know if the old songs that he's made can come back and be like, no, this is a huge record.
Hey,
But he
can I
has the
ask you a
potential to
question?
do it because he got a skill set. The nigga's good. He can rap.
Hey, would you
Nah, he
would you
don't.
put him with like a Dom Kennedy in a way? Because you know how
What'd you
Dom
say?
was like
He's saying like
kind of
Dom
like
Kennedy. He's saying like Dom Kennedy's like in a niche like how
in a
Dom.
way
Nah.
like how Dom is like
He's
West
Dom
Coast
Kennedy times
Pacific.
30 though, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
So
Dom Kennedy
shit.
times.
Okay, all right.
He's
to
not
you,
in the
like
underground. Put it like that. He's not in the
how
underground.
Okay.
how far would he be? Like, because I heard the song with him and Rod Wave, and then I feel like some of his songs come off kind of like that. So how far do you think of him from Rod Wave? Like, because it seemed like they right there, like down there.
Nah.
Nah, it's two
Rod
it's
Wave.
two
I
different
think Rod
sounds.
Wave
Far
is
as
the
becoming,
same
as
thing.
far as becoming a
I
star
think it's
like
cult
that.
niche shit too.
I
Yeah, I
think
don't think.
Rod Wave is calling this shit too. I think Rod
What'd you
Wave
say?
got records though. I think Rod Wave got records that reaches out there. Though.
It's still, but it's still,
Hey,
it's
Trap,
still
Rod
not.
Wave got some shit that you bump.
It's still not that though, Trap.
But
I
to go with
think
what you be saying,
my
Trap,
bad, my bad.
like Trap, when you say YB is murder, death, kill, like I see what you're saying with that, but I see him on another. Like when I'm listening to it, it's like everything's not really like that.
It isn't.
Like
That's what I be
he's half and
saying.
half
That shit
down
is
there.
all
Yeah.
spin music,
No,
B.
it's
What you
not.
mean,
No,
B?
it's
Get the
not.
fuck
Trap.
out of here. Y'all niggas is bugging.
Trap.
All right, so now,
But
so
Trap,
now, hold
Trap,
on.
how can you say that and be a fan of
Hold
Figure
on.
though? That's all I'm
Hold
trying to
on.
get.
If 70% of it is it and 30% not, Then what the fuck is it then?
That means it's
Fan
not all.
music.
It's
Get
not
the
all
fuck
of that.
out.
If it's
It's
70%,
fan
that's
music.
not
Trap, let's
100%,
go.
bro.
Okay. All right.
But Trap, that applies to 50 Cent. 70% of his music
Yeah,
is
the
murder,
Trap.
death, kill.
That
Nah,
applies to
killer.
Prodigy. Trap. That applies
Oh
to your
my
favorite
God, let's
Yeah,
rapper.
it
not talk
do. It
about
do. It do.
Prodigy.
You
You
right.
can't move
You
the
right.
needle, bro.
Let's
You right.
not
No,
do
it do.
that.
You right.
You can't move
You
the
right. It
needle
do.
just
It
because his
do.
niggas
It
from the
do.
South.
No,
Like, yo,
you definitely
50
right. It
whole
do apply
persona
to
is based off
Prodigy.
chipping niggas
It'll
and selling dope.
Yeah, you're right. You're right though. But they found a way to make the record that's know I'm saying that everybody was attached to. Know what I'm saying they first record was Shook Ones though. But that shit went around the fucking world.
And Trap is it's small shit too that people don't pay attention to. You know what people don't pay attention to that 50 does super well? He speaks like he's a fucking Harvard professor, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's a
so he
fact.
can also be
That's a
ghetto, but he
fact.
can go on Good Morning America. These things matter. Like, we just think it's all music.
Like,
There's so many
no,
things
it's
that
the
it takes
small
for you to
little
translate
nuances.
But
across the
but
See,
world.
Shit
the
into the
reason
track
why,
that
you know
but
why I
but
said
can
that
I
though? Hold on a
devil's
second though. Hold on a second.
advocate
Hold
for
on a
you
second.
real
Hold on a
quick?
second. Hold on a second. The reason why I said it like that though, too though, because people have to point out to me the fact, like whenever I talk about like the murder, death, kill shit, like niggas, like we got a lot of that shit amongst the music shit. The first thing people point out to me is, all right, but the top 3 rappers is not murder, death, kill rappers. So you got
Absolutely. They're just rappers.
they
Yeah, they're
just
just good
rappers.
rappers.
So now to put somebody like NBA Boy up there and as a top 3 rapper, and he's not just a rapper, I don't see it happening, then, B. That's what I'm saying.
And
That's
also
what I'm saying.
and
He
if we
not
and
just
if
a
we
Hey,
keeping
rapper
Trap,
it a
I
though.
got
buck,
He use
somebody like
melodics.
Game, right?
He sing
He
though.
do use
if we
melodics. You're right,
keeping it a
Lyrica. You're
buck,
right,
bro,
Lyrica. You're right.
okay, NBA YoungBoy having his moment, right? But can you translate his lyrics into a language other than English and have it hit the same?
Hey, let me ask you something,
What?
brother.
No,
I,
yes or
He don't
no?
give
I
a
don't
fuck
even.
about no
I don't.
Konichiwa
Yeah, I don't
shit.
think niggas.
No, no, no.
I
You know
don't
why?
think
You know
niggas
why I'm
fuck
asking
about
this?
that.
You know why I'm
Talking
asking
about
this, Trap?
American hip
Because
hop,
I
because
did.
you over there in Iran. That's why you talking about that
Hold
shit. They
on,
don't
bro.
care about
Hold
that.
on, bro. No, no.
hey,
I'm
brother.
about
Hey,
to
let
land
me
my
ask you
plane.
something.
I'm about to land my
Go
plane.
ahead, bro.
Because I did the same shit with Prodigy. Rest in peace. I translated his lyrics into Arabic to people who don't know shit about hip
But
hop,
the question,
and it
the question
landed
what you
the
saying, hold
same.
on, Lord. The question what you saying right now, you go to Korea and the niggas can sing Kanye West songs word for word, B, and don't speak English at
I
all.
know, bro.
They
I
don't care
know.
about the
But what I'm trying
translation
to
of a
say,
music,
I'm
though.
trying to tell you something different here. I'm
Uh,
trying to tell you something completely different. Bro, I translated Prodigy's verse from Survival of the Fittest into Arabic and recited
and it
that
still
shit
hit
to
the same.
people who don't know a lick of hip hop.
What them
They don't
niggas was
even
doing?
know what hip hop is, and it still hit the same.
Yo, that's
Hey, let me ask
crazy.
y'all this. Hey,
That's
how many
fucking
So
artists?
crazy.
Hey, how many artists got a song like Father Like Son on their debut album?
what the hell?
Even the headache said, I'm tired of hearing this shit.
What? Yo,
I
listen, man.
came because they started. Not I'm leaving because they still going.
What
Oh, you
happened?
bugging, shorty.
Let her go
Bugging.
off mute. All right. Nah, she listened to it off. She ain't got no headphones on. They heard the
Nah,
conversation we talking about. I see what you were saying. But
hey,
go
So
ahead,
you see
bro.
what I'm
You
saying,
better
Trap?
not. No, father likes. Not hear what you're saying. That's super dope though
I
for a
was
person to be
asking
able
how
to
many
translate the
artists.
music over and still hit the same way. I don't know how many artists that could do that right there. That's dope though. That is dope. All right, man. Bring some people up, man.
That's P, bro. That's P. Rest in
Yeah, P
peace.
was dope. P was dope. Tootie, you down there while we talking about your boy? You don't want to talk about your boy? You ain't go to the concert? Is he
Hey,
going? Is
outside
he
of
going to
Nas,
be
is
in the
P the illest nigga from
top 3
is
rapper
P the illest nigga from
in this
Queensbridge?
time? She came up.
NBA 2 girl in the
2, NBA
building.
2. I know you went to the show.
I'm going on a 30th, but y'all sound real slow in here. I just wanted to say
That
that.
Tootie?
I
What's
ain't
that?
gonna
What you
lie.
mean?
Tell them niggas
What you
too.
mean?
Cause y'all have
NBA 2.
people, I don't get why y'all be saying y'all can't understand him. Do y'all understand English? I mean,
I
because
don't
if
know
you
who it
Nah,
is.
understand
that shit be
English,
sounding
What you
crazy
mean?
sometimes.
you understand him if you understand English,
NBA YoungBoy
and
dog
then y'all,
shit.
hey, shut up, Dirk is
Chill,
in
let her go.
jail, and then whenever and then when
Crazy.
y'all be saying like he just make murder music, that's how I know y'all don't really listen to him for real. The
No,
nigga
I
makes
disagree with that too.
50% pain and 50% murder. That's
His
his
pain is about
catalog.
murder though
You
too.
know.
yeah. What you
No, it's
talking about?
not. No, it's
That
not.
nigga, man.
Hey,
No,
so
it's
is
not.
I
His
NBA
know
young
this
pain
boy
be
one.
ready
This
for the
about
song.
spot?
his upbringing, his how he grew
Why is
up.
Tootie
Like, what are y'all
smiling though?
talking
Why
about?
be?
I could play this nigga album right
I'm not.
now, and
Nope,
that shit's all
nope. Trap.
spin music.
I could give you a song song right now that don't have nothing to do with all that murder shit.
Give me 10.
Hey, what y'all
From the
feel
last
about
3 albums.
Finest.
From the last 3 albums. I listen to them too. You know, I listen to his music though. I listen to his music. And
Nah, you ain't listen to Massa. You ain't listen to that.
Hey,
I
what
listen
y'all
to his
feel
music.
about what JLX released?
We just
Man,
spoke
that's
about that. I
keep
like it.
goofy music, bro.
That
I
nigga
love it.
album called
That
I know it's
Masterpiece.
a
Koofy
whole gang of
music.
old shit, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
that
But
big,
like nigga,
big
to hear
Koofy. I
that
had a
shit on
big
ESP
Koofy
is
bumping
kind of
that
cool.
yesterday.
Big
That
Koofy
shit
music
Tootie, you know
is
what
is
that is?
crazy,
Yeah.
man. That
Say
nigga
it out loud,
album name
Tootie.
is Master.
Crazy, bro.
Yep, make
That's
Make
why
America
America
slime
JLX so
slime.
again.
dope.
Yeah,
Yep.
make America
That,
slime
Hey,
again,
look,
nigga.
look, that's why JLX so
Hey,
dope.
Dirty, that
Because the
album was
shit
so
not
bad.
mastered, but the shit is still masterful
Hey, that's
sonically.
fact. Hey, I had
Like
a big
that nigga
Koofy on. I was
JLX made
listening
that
to
nigga
that,
Jay-Z
boy.
rap the best that he ever rapped in his life.
Hey, Trap, can I ask
That
you
was
a
an old
question?
song though.
Debate me on it.
That was an old song. You talking about the shiny,
I know it's an
shiny,
old
shiny
song,
suit
Trap. I
theory?
know
Yeah,
that.
that was
Nigga,
fire. That was a fire
most of the
song.
songs are old as fuck.
I like his new songs though, man. I like it a lot though.
Me
I
too.
fuck with him.
But I'm saying, have
Can
you ever
anybody
heard,
name any
hold on
songs
real
off
quick,
those
have you
last
ever
two
heard
YG
Jay get
albums?
into his esoteric bag like that?
Ain't
He put it
nobody.
Kickboxing,
on the whole written
Massa.
testimony album. The
I
whole written
know that,
hey,
testimony
bro.
Trap,
Come
album
on,
was like
man.
that.
why y'all be embracing new artists, bro? Why
What you
so
mean
hard for you
I
to
embrace?
embrace
Don't
new artists?
don't don't try to put that on me,
Now
B. I
I
embrace
think
all new
Trap
artists.
does.
See, the thing is
I
this
think
though.
Trap embraces
Thing is this
artists
though,
though.
Gabo. I
The fuck
listen to
he
new
don't,
artists.
man.
You don't listen to shit, but niggas from Detroit, B. You don't listen to nothing. If a nigga ain't from Detroit, you don't listen to
He
shit though.
called you simplistic, killer.
Nah,
Know what I
that's
mean?
cool, but
You
who you
listen to Payroll Giovanni? You listen to Payroll Giovanni new album, right?
you
You
know
listen to the
that?
album?
That's because no, that bitch fired. That's because you
Yeah,
ain't
it's
got
Yeah,
fire.
nobody
this
to
nigga
Hey,
did.
Gabo, that's fire.
tell me.
Damn.
Payroll shit is slower, nigga.
It
What is
is.
you
I'm
talking about?
saying it's fire
Hard.
though. But I know it
Yeah.
came out though. That's a new artist, right?
No,
No,
I'm
see
talking
that
about
you ain't
like
gonna be able to
NBA
put
YoungBoy.
that. Listen, man, these
Why y'all
clothes
think
y'all trying
YoungBoy
to put on me
said
won't
what's
fit
the
me,
name?
B. It don't fit me
Yeah,
though,
nigga.
B. I got a big belly
Yo,
and
is
shit like that.
somebody
That shit don't.
talking in the
That old shit you
background,
trying to
bro?
put on me don't
That
fit me,
nigga
B.
said he got a big
That shit don't fit
Nah.
me. Y'all gotta stop trying to put them clothes on me, man. For
Oh, okay,
real.
so that's all it is. You just can't relate to it right now.
I can't relate to it. What you mean?
I mean,
Nah, I can't
that's what
That
relate
it
to
nigga
it.
said he
is.
trying to put clothes
No,
on that
that's
don't
cool. I
fit.
don't listen to the shit either, but I see what he doing though,
Nah,
and I fuck with what he
listen. I
doing.
don't. Listen, I listen to old niggas, young niggas, all that shit. Just that the old niggas is winning right now. Y'all niggas just mad though. That's the only thing
The
though.
old niggas for sure
The
winning
old
right
niggas is
now.
Nah,
winning
I
right
ain't
now.
mad.
That's what niggas is
Definitely,
mad.
I fuck with all the old.
definitely. We up, nigga.
Yeah, we winning right now.
You ain't
That's
gotta
all it
explaining
is.
yourself.
Can't be mad about that.
Wait, what's the
Who winning,
young
Trap?
niggas?
The old
You got the
niggas,
middle. You got the middle. So
The
you got the middle,
old
but you got the
niggas.
middle too, though. Shit.
Yo,
the
Trap.
middle, like the
Yeah.
middle. Who you put in the middle though? If you
Like
at
31,
35, B, you
31,
a old, you a
29.
They can't
midlife
rap
nigga, B.
like us, my
I'm
nigga.
31.
35 is
I'm
midlife.
31, so
You know what I mean?
30.
That's
Wait, what the
midlife
fuck?
right
Hey,
I'm
there.
31.
30
So
and
shit.
up, bro. 30 and
Man,
up.
I'm still
30 and up.
30
Bro,
and
the
up.
30,
That
the
yeah.
30, bro, the
Damn.
35,
And
the
30 is still
35,
kind of shaky. You know what
the
I'm saying?
35 to like 40-year-old rappers is running the game, bro.
But
Hey,
that's
matter of
midlife.
fact,
That's old niggas, nigga. You an old
Yeah.
nigga,
hey,
dirty.
you know what's so
Nah,
crazy though,
that's
Trap?
cool.
If a nigga
You an
30
So
years
old
wait,
old,
so
that
wait.
nigga.
mean
I'm
that
What
was
about
being
30?
starting
like
with the
I'm
right
I'm
foot.
just an
40.
older nigga. I'm an older nigga, but you an
You an
old nigga. I'm
old
an older
nigga.
nigga.
Me
You
too,
an
nigga.
old nigga.
So
I'm an older nigga. You an old nigga. You know what I
so
mean?
29, 30, 29, 30, 31. What about those? Like 30, 32? Some shit. I'm
They
31,
reaching
so.
there.
Salute. I'm 40 deuce, nigga.
They
The
reaching there.
biggest rappers in the game though is between 35 to 40.
Yeah, that's what it
That's a
is.
fact.
That's what. But so the crazy shit is this though, right? Is that where's hip hop gonna be at in the future? Because it wasn't like that back in the days, though, B.
Right,
Like the
right,
hottest
right.
What you
rappers,
mean?
even though hip hop is getting older and it's still a young genre though, but it was something that's why you would say back in the
I'm
days.
glad we laid into this.
You would
Hey,
say back
Trap,
in the
hey, hold
days
on.
that the
Hey,
young
look.
niggas run the cool shit that's going on with the hip hop, B. But
Trap be
Hey,
now,
for the
hold
biggies,
on. But
for the
now
biggies,
if the cool shit is not coming from the young niggas, what the fuck they gonna be doing when they turn? What is it gonna be like when a 25-year-old nigga becomes fucking 35? Where we left at?
Hey, we came from different eras though. That's the crazy part because if you look at the Biggies, the Pacs, the motherfucking
nigga died at 25,
everybody,
26.
Nigga, it don't matter. Nigga, it was like 25 and under. But nigga was fly shit. Niggas wasn't on no young dumb shit. Niggas was like, you know what I'm saying? When it came to hip hop, like nigga was hip hop. Nigga, the Slick Ricks, everybody, bro.
The
Nigga,
older niggas that came after the niggas from the 80s know how to adapt, and niggas is still relevant. Them 80 niggas, them niggas from the 80s set a bad example.
I'm not discussing niggas, man. I mean niggas from the 90s.
They ain't still no bad example,
They
bro.
couldn't
Niggas from the
relate. They
90s, B. I'm
didn't
talking
know
niggas
how
from
to
the
grow.
90s.
They
For the
did not
90s niggas.
embrace. They
Talking about
did
everybody
not.
from
They did
93
not.
on up. 92
They did
on up.
not. Nah,
Is
I'm
this
saying
dirty? What's up, dirty?
trap, bro. The 80s niggas look down on the 90s niggas. They didn't embrace the niggas like they should have. If they embraced the 90s like they should have, all around them niggas would have had longer careers. The 90s niggas
He not
embraced.
lying. He not lying.
But
They
no, we
embraced.
not
They
answering my question though, bro. Where we
But
gonna be
dirty,
at
it
10
hey,
ain't
years
dirty,
from
it
now
nigga.
ain't
when the
gonna
niggas at
change.
25 be 35?
Bro, the
Bro,
young
these
niggas
niggas
is
back in
still
the
eating,
these
bro.
niggas Clyde Drexler, nigga.
It's just a lot
20
more
something with a
rappers,
bald
bro.
head.
And niggas is for the older niggas is fucking with the younger niggas. They not
Yo,
ashamed
For
to fuck
sure.
with the younger niggas,
name
bro.
me 5 rappers that you can see that's under 30 right now that in the next 10 years, or know what I'm saying, gonna be able to carry the game the way these 35-year-olds are right now. What you
Nothing.
said?
Baby Chief, do it.
Shit,
Young boy.
Lil Baby will still be here. You
Uh,
know what I'm
No, it
saying?
won't.
Nah,
No,
little
I don't
baby.
know
Lil
about him.
Baby
Lil
won't
Hey,
go
Baby,
on
baby,
that.
baby Chief, do it. Baby Chief, do it.
Hell no. I
Lil
can't even tell
Baby
you
will
what
definitely
Baby
still
doing right
Yeah, I don't know about
now. To that little man.
y'all niggas is
I
crazy.
fuck with his music, but I don't think
Y'all
it's
He
gonna
do
niggas
got
is
last.
talent,
Chief
but
do
hell
y'all
want
no,
to
he
niggas
be
is
ain't
here
got
in
no
crazy.
10
bro.
years.
Yeah,
He
go
ain't
one
got
at a
no hits,
time,
bro.
please.
Baby
Go one at a
Chief.
time, please.
No.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
Yeah, we're going. Can
Let these
somebody
niggas
name me
go,
5 rappers? Cause I want to look them up though. Being that God will sound listen to young niggas.
I think Top might be one of them niggas for sure.
Who the
I
fuck
think
is that?
Young
The
boy, man.
trap. You
I
don't think
think
that
Young
the
boy is
younger
one of
But
them
hold on,
hold
but
on,
why be
Go
Artie
one at a
B
time. Hold on, what up,
5
Reef?
years though?
you
under
don't think that
30 though. Still, he's under 30.
you don't think the younger generation right now is not following like the younger rappers more so than they are like following like the older ones? Like I don't think the younger generations listen to Raekwon and Ghostface and all that
No.
shit. I
They
think
Nah, they
should
Yes,
be
don't.
they
though.
are.
They
Yeah,
don't.
that's true.
Yes,
I
they
think they
They
are.
listen to
should
the young.
be.
Yes, they are.
Not sonically for them. Like the
Yeah,
beats is
yeah,
They
not
listen
for
to
for
clips
them.
nah,
though,
They
right? They listen
should
to
be,
clips
bro.
though, right?
Look. Can I say
I'm
something real
telling
quick?
you, real life
When
experience.
we was
Real
coming
life
up, we gave
experience.
props to our elders, bro. When we came up in hip hop, we gave props to our elders before us. But we did our thing. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, niggas don't even salute their OGs. And I'm not saying that they supposed to,
Oh
but
my
it's like
god.
we came up like, okay, salute the OGs, woo, 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 woo. Then we learned, whatever.
This is raw. Hold on, bro. See, this is where y'all get confused. The young niggas OGs ain't our OGs, my nigga. The young niggas
That's
OGs is
true.
Wayne. The OGs to these young niggas is Wayne and Drake and Future. That's they OGs, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about, my
That's
nigga?
true. That's
The
true. That's
16
true.
and 17-year-olds, Cole, Kendrick, they're the OGs to these young niggas, my nigga. Just like the older rappers was the fucking OGs to a 17-year-old Nas and a fucking 21-year-old Snoop. Like, are you niggas slow?
Not at all. That makes sense though.
Okay, well, how are they
He
not
was
listening?
100%
How are they
right.
not listening to they
100% right.
Hey,
OGs?
my
Y'all niggas
son
stupid.
17.
How are
My
they
son
not listening
17.
to
Hey,
they OGs?
look. Hey, dirty. My son 17. That nigga listen to more than like all that shit though. You know what I'm saying? That nigga
Yeah,
tapped into
but that's
way more
probably
than you
because of
know what I'm saying?
you, bro.
But that
Yeah,
ain't his
that's probably
OG
because of
though.
him.
That's not who his OGs is
That's
though.
not his OGs.
Yeah,
Because
His
his
that's
OGs
yeah.
OG,
No.
hold on, bro.
You talking about on average,
Ludacris
right?
No,
like
do this right. Like
Outkast
they,
and T.I.
Yo, go
these
one at a
kids.
time. Go one at a time. Go
Yeah.
one at a
Hey, I was
time.
gonna say like
Go one. I'm
these
in the
kids
button. I'm in the
respect.
button. I'm in the button. Hold on. Yeah, one person come off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say these kids. They love Kanye. They love Wayne. They love Gucci. Like those are that is their OGs. That's that generation. Like
Facts. That's all
they
I'm saying.
respect
Yeah,
them.
definitely, for sure.
It's the
If
same way
they
with me.
know,
Like I wasn't like me growing up. Like Jay-Z and Nas. Like I was like, oh shit. Like these are the niggas my dad listened to. Like they dope. But I wasn't listening to like Kumo D or KRS One. You know what I'm saying?
every
It
Like
was more
artist,
like
right?
T.I. Ludacris,
Every
Ludacris, Nelly, like
I,
them
I
niggas.
you
That's what I feel like.
well,
I
T.I. and
use this
Luda
as an example,
and
right?
Nelly were like the hot dudes when I was growing up. They were like the young, cool
The nigga
dudes.
That's what I'm
Belly
saying.
Gang,
But that's
the
why
Go
I like.
ahead.
nigga
That's why I
Go
like
Belly,
ahead.
them.
Hold on. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead,
feel like
Dirty.
the nigga Belly Gang Kush, right? And I could get a list of a bunch of other niggas that's hot, you know what I'm saying, or became hot or whatever, right? In the beginning, niggas only compare him to Jeezy. He came up off Jeezy, right? He making his own name. We only compare these new artists to niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Belly Gang to him, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's who else? Cardi to or Wayne or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It be like that, bro. We don't compare these niggas to Nas and fucking Jay-Z and niggas like that. Niggas don't do that, bro. They not influenced by them niggas for real.
Is there any artists that can say they sound similar to Nas or Jay-Z or anybody like that?
It don't even matter, bro. My little nigga favorite rapper and who he say influenced him is fucking Eminem. And nobody, and he sounds like you feel me, niggas compare him to Fat.
You heard it on that last album. You heard it on that
Yeah, I
last
know that,
album.
but I'm saying you had to really listen. You feel me? Like niggas ain't gonna believe that. Niggas gonna say nigga clout. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the nigga favorite rapper. Nigga, young nigga. So
Man, I don't think
it
M
just
get enough
depends.
props to be real though. That nigga M was cold. M cold than the motherfucker.
I think his old shit got the credit it deserved. I don't think that new shit hitting for nothing. I think his
Yeah,
old shit is
okay,
a
yeah.
classic.
The new
Yeah,
shit dope.
I don't know about that track.
You said the
Smirk,
new
you don't
shit
like his
dope
new
trap?
shit? Smirk like his new shit.
I ain't even heard it, so I can't judge it, bro.
Yeah, that last
You
album
said
was
do I
dope.
like? You said do I like what?
Eminem last album.
Hey, the
Oh
Devil's
yeah,
Invader was
that
his
was the
best
best. That was
project.
the best one
I
released
remember
last
Hey,
going
yeah,
year.
that was
around,
that was a
nigga.
good album. That was a good album.
No, but y'all, see, that's how I know y'all. Hold on. This is how I know y'all don't listen to Eminem. Because Music to Get Murdered By was fire. Hold on,
No, it
Music to
wasn't.
Get Murdered By was fire. Fucking Kamikaze album was fire. Know what I'm saying? Like, what album y'all talking about was bad though, for him?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
music be
but I
murdered
remember
by was
going
Music to be
mid.
around trying to
murdered by
find
was mid,
motherfucking
but
Marshall
Yeah,
It was
Mathers shit
fire.
I
to
do.
make that shit
Kamikaze's
drop,
mid.
nigga.
Nah,
I
it's
could
I
not
think the
find that
last
shit.
album I heard for real was like Relapse or something like that, bro.
Man,
Now, that
I
shit, you
still
going back
last
then,
year
that
Eminem
shit
to
right
me
there
Nah,
was
had
Kamikaze
That
was
that
was
was the
it
fire.
for
best
me
one.
after that.
Kamikaze
Hey,
was
did y'all
fire.
remember going to buy the motherfucking? Hey, did y'all go to Up and Smoke tour when that shit was going on back then?
Nah, I ain't make it
Hell
there.
no.
Nah.
Nigga,
Half the
I went to the
motherfuckers
Up and Smoke
was
tour, nigga,
kids
in
when that
2000,
came
nigga,
Yeah,
out.
at
we was
motherfucking
little
Anaheim.
niggas. We saw that. We got the
Hey,
DVD
this
for it.
nigga sound like
I
Dotto
went to that
Elevator. Where you
motherfucker.
from, LA?
You from
Yeah, I'm
LA?
from LA, my nigga.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
an
You
old
tell.
from
head,
LA?
bro. Yeah, nigga, I went to the Up and Smoke tour, nigga. Hey, bro, that shit was
I seen the
crazy, my nigga.
DVD. I had the DVD as a kid.
Nigga
You know what
Dirty
I'm
was
saying?
20 when
Nigga,
Up
I
and
went
Smoke
to
I
that
came
went
out.
to
motherfucking
Rough Rider Cash Money
elevator.
Store. I
Elevator,
went to
you
that
know
store.
Donald.
Yeah, you know Donald.
Yeah, I don't know Donald personally, but I know him from the from in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
you
for sure.
niggas sound just.
Oh, you go? No, that nigga Donald. Hey, hold on, hey, nigga. No, his voice deeper than mine. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what
Nah,
Donald was.
respect to
Donald
my
be in a
nigga
minute.
Donald, man. Love to my nigga Donald. That nigga, yeah, you know, he tapped in with the shit. Nah,
I
real shit
fuck with
though,
Donald.
nigga. I went to the motherfucking thing at the Anaheim stadium, nigga. The Upper Smoke tour. That shit was crazy than the motherfucker, bro.
That's what's
On me.
up. That's what's up, man.
But I remember when that album. All right, go ahead, Trap.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
We need
Go
to
ahead.
rank these
The
albums.
only thing I was gonna say when I
Okay.
remember when that Marshall Mathers LP dropped, nigga, I was with my girlfriend at the time, nigga, and we was going to like record store to record store, nigga. That shit was sold out everywhere. This nigga, you couldn't like, it wasn't no DSPs, wasn't no
I
shit like that.
remember them days when albums used to
Them
be
days when
sold
you had
out.
to go buy the
Yeah.
motherfucking
Oh
actual
god.
like physical copy and all that shit.
Oh
That shit was
god.
sold out everywhere, champ. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I seen the other day we was up in here. Well, I wasn't here though, but they had did a room the other day, and they was stating how they felt like I don't know. I think that was true. I got a pink Trill up in here, but they was stating that Cardi B is not hip hop culture. And a lot of people was hitting me up about that, saying they ain't agree with him and all that shit like that, though. But
Nah,
anybody
she's
gotta
a
give him.
Yeah, it was some dumb
I ain't
ass
a
she's
shit.
fan,
a
but she for sure the culture, bro.
yeah, she's
As soon
a
as somebody gets
You want her?
success, y'all say they not hip hop. Fuck out of here.
She for sure the culture, bro.
Man,
She
I'm
was
that
not a
hip.
fan
nigga
She
of
was
her.
said
she
no,
was
that
hip
nigga
hop
Yeah,
on
she the
Love and
reason.
Hip
culture though.
Hop. She was hip hop on
That
her first
nigga
album.
reason was dumb as hell. That nigga said cause she got a Dominican accent.
Yo, niggas is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
You
crazy.
That's
never
Big
been to the
ignorant.
pun is hip
Bronx?
hop.
Crazy.
What
That's
the fuck?
ignorant.
Yeah. Yo, so I'm gonna say this right now. Yo, is Himbaland still here? Bring Cali. Yo, Himbaland. So the other
What's good?
day when we was when the album was about to come out, I said, yo, it's no. I asked the stage in the question though. I said, is there any men up in here looking forward to hear Cardi B album? I mean, most people in the room at that time was like, nah, this. You know what I'm saying? But I think that she did a thing with this album though. You know what I'm saying? I think she did a thing with this album that could probably cater to, you know what I'm saying? You might have a couple dudes bumping it. I mean, I'm not gonna really too much bump, but it got a couple of cuts on it that I'm gonna keep
The
in my
production's nice.
rotation though. What's up?
Yeah, I like
I
the
think
I
a
like the
lot of
beat of
people
it.
said that
Yeah,
because
the production's
they don't like
solid.
women in hip hop. Oh, you ain't go Bubba. You can't Bubba
No,
no
it ain't
women
that,
music
bro.
trap.
Huh?
Is she on the level of like a Che Noir or
No,
motherfucking
no, no, no,
rap
no,
sheet.
no, it's not like Y'all that. niggas some haters.
Yeah,
Yes. You
Trap.
hate
A
this,
lot of
Cali?
a lot of men don't like women
No,
Yeah.
the
rapping.
album is no, the
Trap, you
album
don't like
is
women
it's
rapping.
not bad.
I
Man, I
love
like
pimp
women
C,
rappers. I
bro.
like Rhapsody. I like
No, not
Rhapsody.
you, not
Rhapsody,
you,
Tay,
Trap.
hey, you
Not
gotta
Yeah,
tap
no,
in
I know,
with
I know
Tay
what I
Rock
mean. Hold
though.
on, one at a time. Let Himbley
Oh,
go.
yeah, not you. I'm saying a lot of men, for some reason, either they don't want to admit it or they just don't like women rapping in hip hop. So I think that's what the issue is. But they be lying. Because when I check the data, a lot of men listen to that. A lot of men listen to Cardi B over the weekend, but they don't want
And
to
Cardi
admit it. I
Cardi
don't
B
know
was
why.
dropping her nuts in that
Yo, hold
album.
on,
Yeah,
let him
I don't,
finish.
I don't,
Mute up.
I don't know why. Like I get some of the subject matter, and obviously she's rapping to the women, so I can understand that. But in terms of it, like it's just this like I don't know. They just won't accept her publicly, but they'll listen to her privately. You don't get somebody like that that does millions of sales if men also aren't participating in the consumption. It doesn't make sense.
I think this is Cardi's best album though. She went crazy.
I think it's better
Whoever
than
was
the
working
first
with
album.
her, to me, that's just
You're
my
the first
opinion.
person I heard say that.
Yeah.
I
No,
agree.
for
I
real.
agree with
Honestly,
him on that.
I'm not really a big
So
listener
yeah,
to Cardi,
too.
but the
So I
album's
mean,
pretty. The
What's up
album's
for
pretty
her
decent.
doing that
Yeah, the
shit?
album's pretty decent. I'm not a big Cardi fan, but the album's actually pretty fucking decent. It's my first time listening to like a whole complete
hey, I
project.
salute Cardi for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more in the bag of like a Cyrock, Rhapsody, Shane
Damn.
Noir, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Y'all
saying,
love
the
going to the
MCs that really
ugly
be barring
bitches.
up and all
I
that
love
shit.
Man,
Cyrock, by
shut
the
up.
way.
Mute up.
I
Like,
love. I
yeah,
like.
so
I like
Salute
hey,
to
she gonna
Rhapsody.
Cyrock.
get her
Salute to
just too.
I
Cyrock.
Now,
like.
you
Stay
know what I
I
mean?
like
fire.
Cyrock.
Cyrock
Like,
is fire.
Y'all
Cardi
hate
better than
fire.
all of
I
them
like
shit.
Y'all
Rhapsody.
hate success.
Man, this what I'm saying. Hey, nigga, even
What you saying? Hold
motherfucking
on,
what's my
elevated.
girl
Hold on,
name, man?
elevated. What you saying,
Okay,
D?
all right, bro.
Y'all hate success. The
What you mean?
moment, every time we come in fucking ADHD, the moment we start discussing artists that are extremely successful, all y'all do is take shots at them on why they not hip hop, why they not this. In motherfucking 2009, 2010, none of y'all niggas was saying that Drake wasn't hip hop. When Cardi
Oh, yes,
first
I
released
was.
her first album, niggas was not saying she
I
wasn't hip
was.
hop.
I was.
Niggas,
Fuck that.
niggas
I
could
was.
do
I never
diamonds,
said that about
niggas
They
Cardi.
sell
hip hop
100
though.
million
They hip hop
records
for sure.
and all that shit, and then niggas not hip hop.
No,
Guess
that's
what?
crazy.
There's a lot
They
of
hip hop for
motherfuckers
sure.
not hip
Let me
hop.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. I Hold never. on, let him finish. Let him finish. Let
There's a
him
lot of
finish.
motherfuckers that's quote unquote rooted in hip hop and can barely pay their fucking bills off this music shit because they want to be so connected to motherfucking hip hop
Mainstream
and can't
being.
sell a fucking record.
Mainstream
But you
being.
hold up, but it's not mainstream. You could be an
Yes, it
independent
is.
artist. But you invest in your own money or your money into your music for what? For your family to listen to it, or for you
Is
to
that what
potentially,
Drake did, D?
or for you to potentially sell it and you can goddamn live off of it. The
Is
fuck
that
are
what
we
Drake did?
talking about?
Is that what Drake
Wait,
did?
what does Drake got to do with this?
So what is your point you making, bro?
My point I'm making is
He don't know.
in 2009, 2010, 2011, the masses was not saying that Drake ain't hip hop. When Cardi B first came out with her
Oh,
first
okay.
album, the masses was not saying that Cardi B ain't hip hop. Now,
Hold on.
once a motherfucker achieve this kind of success and do all these things, now it's, yo, is this person hip hop? Yeah, they hip hop. They
No, they hip
sell
hop for
too.
sure. Hey, hold on. Who said they not hip hop?
Oh my God, that's the
He's
whole
not in the
point.
room
I
right
don't
now,
know,
so we
nigga.
ain't
I'm
really
about
got
to
to
look.
discuss too much more of that. I just wanted to see if anybody was in the room that
Yo,
agreed
But
with
Dean,
this.
Hey,
I want
nobody
to.
ain't said that
Cause y'all
Drake
don't
ain't
say
hip
that
hop.
Eminem
Drake
not
is
hip
hip
hop,
hop, bro.
and he sell
yo,
like a
Dean,
motherfucker.
yo, Dean, you ain't saying Drake. You saying Drake ain't getting no pushback with the, like how he came through melodic and all that shit. You niggas like, wait, what the fuck is this?
No, is that's not got the pushback. Nigga, LL Cool J made
That
I Need
nigga got
Love.
his style from motherfucking
LL Cool J made
Fonte,
I Need
bro.
Love.
He got a style from
So I Need
Fonte,
Love is
nigga.
comparable.
Tell
Houdini made
me what.
Friends. Houdini made Friends. What the fuck are we talking
Facts.
about?
And let's talk about how Drake
But,
took shit from Fonte,
but
bro.
Well,
I want to.
back
I
Yo,
want
then,
one
to.
at a time, one at a Tell time, me one at a time, what one at a love. time.
Y'all
Yeah,
just
we
like
can
just
talk
hear
about how
yourself
Drake
talking.
got his
Y'all
All right,
sound
all right,
crazy.
I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button. Go one at a time, please. Go
Y'all
ahead.
sound crazy.
Dean, I agree with you saying, bro, but let's not act like that shit. Like, come on, we had to use shit like that to defend Drake. That's the point. I'm glad you said that. 'Cause I used to always use shit like that. Oh, that's not hip hop, nigga. So I say, what was Houdini? Oh, baby, you. I always say the same thing when niggas say, oh, that Drake is
Yes,
not hip hop. I say the same. I say, nigga, Bismarck King hip
Drake
hop
is
then.
hip hop.
But let's not act like he didn't get pushed back for singing, bro. The nigga hip hop is shit to me. But let's not act like everybody
And
said,
I
what the
said
They
fuck
this.
is
are
I,
this?
hip hop. They are
I
hip
See,
think
hop,
I
I
was
bro.
talking
think
to Trap.
I
I'm
think
gonna
when
land
y'all
with this.
when y'all go into the topic of of us not calling him hip hop, B. We not saying he don't make rap music, B. Yeah, he makes rap
Drake.
music, B.
Let me land with
I
this.
agree
We're
with you.
Trap,
going into
trap.
the
I'm
we're
gonna
going
land
into
this.
Hey,
Shut
the
the fuck up.
fact
Hold
of
up,
the
fam.
culture, though,
Hold
bro. We're
on.
going into the fact of the culture, though, bro. That's what
Hold on. Let
that's
me
what we're
land.
talking
Let me
about.
land this and
What
shut the fuck
you
up.
landed
Look,
3
trap.
He
stops
trying to
ago,
land
B.
in them. Yeah, a
No,
You
I'm
nigga
about to
drive
landed
the
land
3
this
plane
right
right
stops
to
fast.
the
ago,
land.
bro.
No,
Go ahead,
no, hear me
go
out.
ahead, go
Please
ahead,
hear me
go
out.
ahead,
I got a
Please,
question for
please,
Dean.
please,
I got a question
please.
for Dean.
go
We
ahead. I got
always
you,
listen.
saying.
We
You
all
can
and like
respond
I
to
said,
him.
I don't
Go
want to
ahead,
sound like
Dan.
I'm caping for
Go
Drake
ahead.
because I'm not. But the fact is, Drake probably knows more about hip hop
Oh
than
shit.
65% of the fucking artists that we talk about every day.
My cousin studied Hebrew science, B. Is he more of a fucking Jewish than a fucking Jewish person?
Come on,
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
Stop,
Like, what the
stop,
fuck, bro?
I'm just
stop.
saying, you just said
I'm talking
that.
about
That
knowing
goes to
this
what you
shit.
just said.
My uncle is a kung fu master.
Yeah. Is he more Korean than a fucking
Speaking of projects.
fucking like what are you talking about, bro? I don't give a fuck about no studying, B.
What I'm
It's
saying is,
about living the life, B.
a lot of these fucking artists that y'all put up on these fucking pedestals, and you brought them in this room and had a hip hop conversation with you, they be stuck. They wouldn't know what the fuck is going on.
Hey, that's my thing too, man. If you part of the culture and you can't really like go in
It's
depth
not true,
about
B.
the
It's
motherfucking
not
culture.
true. It's
That
not
is
true.
Hold
true.
Being
on,
That
part of
man.
a
is
Some of
true.
these
culture is
rap
living a
niggas
lifestyle,
ain't
B.
going depth,
It's the
bro.
lifestyle,
Some of
talking
these
in
niggas
language,
ain't
B.
going depth, nigga. If you ask
Trap, that's
some
like
of the
Trap. If you
artists,
got a
Drake,
rapper in
no,
here
Trap,
This
hold
and
on.
you
nigga
ask
nigga
him
Trap, let
about
me
cooking
hip
on
let
the
me
Hold
hop,
say
on,
this,
radio.
yo.
I
bro.
Let's
can't
smirk
hear him
go.
talk.
Let me go. No. Hold on, smirk. Hold on, smirk. Go ahead, Saint.
I just had a question for Dean because whenever we have these conversations about hip hop, Dean goes straight to Billboard, straight to pop,
I didn't say shit
and all
about
of that. So
Billboard.
You're
you
not. Let him
typically
finish.
do,
Featuring
right?
Dean.
Listen. So my question is to Dean. I just want to know, what do you consider hip hop, Dean?
First of all, I consider hip hop somebody that actually knows about the fucking shit. I'm talking about from an artist perspective. I'm not talking about from a fan perspective. Somebody that actually knows about it, right? And I'm not saying you got to know about everything because that would be the same to say that somebody has to know about every single thing,
Right,
right? Nobody knows about every
right.
single thing, right? But if you're an artist, right? Let's say you're an artist and you Drake, for example, and you grew up on Wayne from the time that Wayne first came out all the way up until the time you signed to him and you followed Cash Money and what they was doing. But maybe you wasn't fully aware of everything that was happening on the West Coast. Or maybe you wasn't fully aware of everything that was happening in Miami, Florida. So because you grew up on Wayne and what Cash Money did or whatever, and let's say that's your nuanced perspective of hip hop, does that mean you don't know about hip hop?
Fuck yeah, nigga. If a
No, it
nigga can't
doesn't.
tell me about the goats, nigga, I can't tell you
No,
No,
about
no,
bro.
motherfucking
See, for
culture.
some
hold on.
reason,
Yeah,
Dean,
that's not real.
you are a very smart person, B. That especially when it comes to this music shit and all that, though, B. But when we
Listen,
hold on, bro. When we stating that he's not hip hop, bro, we not talking about none of that knowledge he has upon hip hop. What we saying is the cloth that he come from wasn't stitched towards him as being hip hop, bro. I'm saying he's not hip hop because he's not part of the culture of the
Let
lifestyle.
me ask
Yes,
y'all
he is a
this.
part of rap music, bro. He's a part of rap music completely. He's a part of rhythm
we
Yo,
always
American
say
Trap.
that.
poetry.
Well, hold
Hey,
on.
let
We
He
me
always
ask
makes
y'all
say
Yeah,
rhythm
this,
that.
by
right?
his
American
definition,
poetry.
Dean, a
Hold
nigga could be hip hop in 2 hours,
Yo,
Dean. A nigga could turn hip hop in
on,
2 hours by your
bro.
definition, Dean.
yo,
Yeah,
Trap.
that's what I'm
Hold,
saying.
hold on. I believe that there's a narrative going around, and I'm just
Dean is
doing this
never
for.
gonna stop.
Hold on.
Can
I'm
I
just
ask you a
doing this for
question?
conversation.
I
I'm
got
not
you,
trying
bro.
to argue.
Yo, Q clear the way
I
with
swear to God,
Bart
I'm
ain't
not
gonna
trying to
talk over
argue.
these niggas,
I
man.
This
know.
is about this is about just conversation, and I don't want to make it about Drake because we can talk about anybody, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's not about Drake.
Yeah,
But
you
what
want, bro.
what are the facts that we have on a certain
I got
artist?
you.
Just using Drake as an example to tell for us to say that a person A or person B is not hip hop. That's all I'm asking.
All right.
Like you
Let
say,
Bart go. Let Bart
Post
go, and then
Malone.
I'll bring
Can
the
I?
evidence up, though. Let Bart go. Go ahead.
Trap, what
All
about
right,
Post
Trap. I
Malone?
gotta ask you like 2 questions, Trap. Maybe 3.
Go ahead.
What is hip hop, Trap? Can you answer that?
Hip hop is a culture. It's a lifestyle. It's the way you live. It's the way you talk. It's the way you dress. It's everything. It's the same thing that when you look at other cultures. Hip hop is a culture the same way you look at other cultures that embody this shit. It's the art within the whole. It's everything that comes along with it. The way you breathe, the way you live, everything like that. It's a lifestyle.
All right, so look, the top 5 artists of the game, whoever you think they are they hip hop? Based off what you just said, hip hop is.
Probably everybody except for Drake.
So that's your answer without thinking.
Yeah, without sitting back and really dissecting who the top 5 is. I mean, I could
All
probably
right,
point out. I could point out a couple other artists who I wouldn't consider hip hop though. Also,
my
though.
last question is
Mhm.
when did the that's not hip hop convo start? Can I ask the oldest person in the room that? Was they saying that in the 80s?
Yeah, they were
Oh
saying it, but they
yeah.
were saying when they were saying it before though, they were
Niggas in
saying
the
it
80s
more.
was not saying that's
No,
not
no,
hip
no,
hop
no,
about
no,
other
no,
artists.
no.
Niggas
They had a
was,
song.
nigga.
They had a
About
song
Hammer.
once said.
Yeah,
They had
about
a
MC
song that was
Hammer,
once
right?
titled
Crossover,
that
nigga.
said
You
though
remember the
that said
crossover?
this is hip hop and not this is hip hop and not just rap, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that was it was a
Hey,
song that
go
was
back to Eric Sherman,
Hey,
nigga. The
Trap,
song
was
The
they saying
Crossover
Vanilla?
back in
Yo,
the day,
bro, the
bro.
nigga asked one man a question and the man is doing real good answering it.
that was
The
crazy.
fuck?
Good looking,
Go
LB.
ahead, yeah, I'm done.
So it was stated, and that might not have been in the 80s though, but it was the early 90s. But it was when they were starting to distinguish the difference between rap and hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
So
And that
Okay,
was
I
just on the
said
that
that.
was on the base that was on the base of the
Asked you
music
that
though.
question because Dean just went back to LL Cool J to prove his point, and niggas was
The
not calling.
Crossover was Eric Sherman, bro.
That's cool.
Yo, elevator,
But
you cut somebody off again. I'm moving with the stage, bro.
My bad.
nah, go ahead, leave him alone. Go ahead.
Trap, I got a question. When do you gotta be born in the hip hop culture?
It's
It's a
like
good
I
question,
said
low
within
key.
it, it's a lifestyle, B. So you gotta
No,
live
I
the hip hop
simple
culture. You gotta live the hip hop
Hey,
culture. It's a
Trap.
lifestyle.
Hey,
Hey,
If you born
hey,
in the
Trap,
crib
was
though,
Vanilla
That
Ice?
nigga's tap
Was he
dancing
hip
right
hop?
now,
can
man.
I
some
can
niggas said from my knowledge of it though, and from what Rashad done told me though,
yeah.
that Vanilla Ice was basically he was embedded within like he was living the hip hop lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Before we heard about him,
Okay, so
he
Trap,
was
I'm
doing a lot
asking
of
you.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying? She was a lot of hip hop, you know what I'm saying, crowds and shit like that though. He might have been living it, I don't know. Yeah.
I, all right, so look, Trap, I asked you a question, you didn't
Mhm.
answer my question. I said, do you have to be born into hip hop?
I said you have to be. It
Huh?
has to be something. Listen, the question. Only you could be born is from your sex right there. You could be a male or a female. Nothing else that you born. You
All
are
right, cool.
taught whatever.
All right,
You are
cool,
taught
cool.
whatever
All
else
right,
within
cool.
that you
All right,
that you learn
cool.
within that though.
All
So what you
right,
saying?
Damn, I hope
What
he
else you
answered it
born?
different. I want
What
to
else
ask
you
something.
born within?
okay,
What else can
some
you?
people,
All right. To answer your question back,
yeah.
let me know something that you could be born within.
Okay, I mean, some people raise gangbangers from the day they're born.
Okay.
But look, though,
Okay.
what I'm saying, Trap, listen, bro. At what point do you have to follow hip hop? Because most parents wasn't trying to raise niggas on hip hop, bro.
But it's about when you go outside though, B. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like? Let me ask you a question, right? Do you feel like within hip hop culture, we got a certain way that we talk? Do you feel like we got a certain way we dress? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so ain't got no answer. Next person. Yeah, y'all.
Yo.
Yeah, what just happened? What just
That was
happened? That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yo,
He was
that's
talking
great.
the whole time.
Next caller is
That was
crazy.
smooth as fuck.
Next caller is
That was
crazy.
slick.
All right.
Hey, but
So
no, I think
I can I ask something. Can I ask something though?
go ahead, bro.
go ahead,
Hey,
Smooth.
Dirty was talking about he asked,
That next person.
It's a good
have
one, Trap.
anybody been born in hip hop? So what does it look like to be born in hip hop?
And
That's what I'm at.
you can't be born into hip hop, bro. You gotta fucking adapt the lifestyle. Ain't nobody born into fucking hip hop, bro.
No, hip hop is culture, bro. Hip hop is culture, no matter where
This
you
nigga
from.
Trap is crazy. That's why
I
he
just
said what he
answered
said.
your
No matter
question
what
for you though.
culture.
I said that.
Hold on.
I think people could be born into this shit.
Bro,
Cause
certain
You
niggas
can't.
Trap. It's niggas that's hip hop the fuck out, bro, that wasn't allowed to listen to that shit. That
Yeah, I
really
understand
wasn't, you
that.
know what I'm saying? It's certain
Yeah,
niggas that was raised like that, bro, that was
yeah,
forced to do shit that their parents
yeah,
made them do, bro.
yeah. I mean, let me get
All right,
this
well,
quick, real
you could say
quick.
they wasn't born in it. Dirt. You could say your youngest born in
You
it.
Hey
yeah,
man, if you
yeah, but
born in the inner
you
city,
can't
bro,
tell a nigga he not hip hop.
Drake sitting
You
at
know what
a
I'm saying? When
table
he chose
with
to
people
start
talking
following hip
about
hop and start
how
living the
people in
lifestyle
Toronto
of hip
talk.
hop, bro, you can't do that. He only tried to do that with a nigga like Drake. You can't do that with a nigga like Drake or anybody else, bro. You not born into this shit. When you choose to adapt this lifestyle, that's on you.
hey, no disrespect to Drake and nothing like that. I don't know where niggas born and raised at though, bro. But I think it goes a long way to where you came up at and all that shit. But then again, too, like nigga, it's like the 5 elements of hip hop. And then like nigga, I asked a nigga like nigga, have you ever seen B Street? Now, I'm a West Coast nigga. Have any of y'all seen B Street? If you ain't seen
No,
that, I
nobody
don't
ain't seen
consider
this.
you like nigga tapped in with hip hop like that. If you ain't never seen the motherfucking Warriors, nigga, you don't know about that shit, bro, nigga. I don't consider you like really tapped in with hip hop. And if you is, then go do your homework with
Most
that shit,
niggas ain't
nigga.
never seen Crush
But
Groove.
what
Like,
does the
Niggas ain't
Warriors got
seen
to do with
Crush,
hip
and
hop?
nigga, if you ain't
yeah,
seen
I
Crush
think
Groove,
B
nigga,
straight.
if you ain't
Now
seen
you
Crush
saying that for
Groove,
niggas of a certain age. I feel it. If you of a certain age,
well,
you
I'm
ain't
an
seen them
old
shit,
head
bro.
though.
You
You
hip
know
hop.
what I'm saying? I'm 42 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But what is
So it's kind of
Warriors not
different.
that? My bad. Go
But
ahead.
it's the young boys though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The
Warriors
young
not a
Warriors
boys
hip
hip
that
hop
hop.
that
movie.
Warriors
really
is
How?
hip
It's
hop. Is
definitely
Scarface
not.
is.
It's not a hip
Then
hop movie
Scarface not
though.
hip hop. The
How?
Warriors ain't hip hop. Scarface ain't.
no
Scarface
Scarface.
not
You
hip
ain't
hop.
gotta
It's
be
Scarface is
not.
tapped in with
That
hip hop.
ain't hip
Scarface is
hop.
hip hop is shit.
No,
We
that
Nah,
ain't
ain't
no,
hip
it
nobody
hop.
gonna
ain't.
know.
It's
I'm
a
No,
telling you,
it
gangster
ain't.
movie. It's
we
a
made it
gangster
hip hop.
movie,
Nah,
That's
bro.
Yeah, niggas,
what
his
niggas
his
brag
his
on it, but that's
Warriors
not
like
hip
hip
hop.
hop.
I'm saying. That's the part we made it. Like
The
Warriors
Warriors.
is what
It
everybody
says the
like.
Warriors.
Said Drake was hip hop culture. Yeah. So the way the niggas was talking about it, niggas hip hop.
Y'all know
Trap,
put
can I
them.
say something?
It
I
was
ain't never.
all
All right, hold
cuties
on,
back
hold on,
then.
hold on,
Go
hold
ahead.
on, hold on. I
Oh
want you to
shit.
ask me this right here, right?
I can't.
I want you to ask me this right here, right? Is this person right here hip hop?
There's candlelight. It was really dark, really romantic. Got to know them much better, so it was fun. Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the group and saying like, "What are you guys doing?" say, "Man's like you." Really weird. Yeah. Yo. So man's like you are going to that, and then just things like the group.
Crew.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude?
No
That's
trap.
rude. No. That's a good thing. That's fat. That's dope. Yeah, I hear that.
These are old school. Like,
Yeah, it was old school.
oh my god.
Is that like a clip from
Oh
like
my.
Is
TV
that
or
a
All you
something?
person
trap,
right
all you
there
show,
that say shit like
trap.
that hip hop?
All you showing is the power of hip hop, my nigga. That
No,
little nigga. That's the little
that
nigga
was
that went that when he
The
went to Memphis,
nigga
started
just
getting
said the
corrupted
shit
and
was
started getting more
ignorant, B.
exposed. All right, you showing the power of hip hop, bro. That's not the same Drake we see that we know today.
Hip hop.
So I'm saying, yeah, that's the power of hip hop.
That
Nigga, that
nigga
nigga's
was
a
a grown, he
student.
was only
That nigga's a
18,
student
20
of the
years
game.
old.
That
He
nigga's
was
a student of
18,
the game.
20
That
years
ain't no
old
fucking
doing
hip hop.
that
What
shit.
you mean? So nigga, it don't make nigga that look. Nigga, he picked up the culture. He adapted.
LB,
Nigga,
why
he
you
dig back.
stuttering so
He
hard?
simple.
Damn.
That's how I talk, bro. I'm
You
turned,
good?
bro.
Let him go.
Yeah,
Suka, what
hey,
up?
trap nigga, that's hip
I
hop,
am when I go up.
nigga.
But look, check this out. The nigga, right? This nigga Drake a pull from some fucking. You can't tell me a nigga that a pull from a 1990 fucking 4 fucking Frazier boy fucking a sample some fucking some shit like you can't
Hey,
sample a
shout out
line.
Fraser Boy, man.
Yeah, that's exactly. Nigga Drake
For
will say like you
sure.
can't tell me that nigga not hip hop, bro. You can't tell me that.
So trap.
You can't tell me that.
So
Hey, that
trap.
shit
What's
go.
up, boy?
I just think that niggas
Did
need to know they
the
motherfucking due
elements of hip
diligence and know
did
their
the
homework,
elements of
nigga.
hip hop change?
Nah, I won't say it
They
changed. I'd
added
say
more
it
shit
kind
to.
of evolved into like other things, but
Hey, Trap, I
it's
got a
still
Hey,
question
soaked
for
in
Bart,
the
you, bro.
same thing though.
yo, Bart,
So
they
how
Bart,
Hold
what
they
on, hold on,
added
what
hold
more
on. Let me
shit
ask
to
Trap
it.
this. Hey, Trap.
Bart, they
nigga
added
Hey,
more
trap
Yo,
shit
still
he
to
wasn't
answer
finished
our
yet. Hold
question,
on,
nigga.
elevated.
Calm the fuck down.
Hold on,
bro,
elevated.
I got one question. If a nigga
Elevated,
ain't
hold
seen B
on,
Street,
bro.
all right, bro.
Yeah, yeah, boy. All right,
No,
yeah,
I was just
elevated.
answering Bart, and I was saying
Yeah, impact.
there are 4 original hip hop elements. They added a 5th in
Okay,
2025.
can you name the
No,
five, please, for me, Impact?
For sure.
it's graffiti art, DJing, breakdancing, rapping, and they added knowledge to it. With that
Okay,
being,
They
with
didn't
okay,
that
add
hold
being
on.
said,
Let me
knowledge.
cut you off.
Knowledge been there,
right? No,
bro.
no,
That's
no,
the
no.
answer.
Everybody started
That's
No,
the
it.
answer.
I'm on the same page
That's
as you,
the
Bart.
answer I was
Knowledge
looking
been there.
for. That's the answer I was looking for. If what Impact just said is hip hop, then nobody is hip hop, especially
Exactly.
today.
That's what I have to say. This
Nobody
shit is
hip hop,
in
man.
Yeah,
2025.
yeah.
This
What
shit
you
Bro,
is
mean
bro,
not
nobody
bro,
is hip
considered.
bro,
hop?
bro, bro.
Majority of the shit you see is rap
If the
culture. It's not hip hop
unless the
culture.
elements
So to be trying
change,
to hold niggas to hip
unless
hop
the
rules,
elements change, nobody's
All
hip
right.
hop.
like
No, the
what are
question
y'all
is
doing?
this, though, right? The
Nobody's
Y'all
hip
question is
trying to
this.
hop.
hold
But y'all
niggas
not
to hip
understanding,
hop
though, bro.
elements
That's what
and
hip
rules in
hop as the
2025.
art form is. Hip hop as a culture does not revolve around those elements like that. Hip hop is what is culture? That's the question you need to ask right now. What's culture?
That part.
What's culture?
What are you
Hey,
talking?
Trap. Hey, okay, Trap. Hold on.
Culture is nigga. Hey, nigga. Culture is
Hey,
Bob
Trap.
Martin, nigga.
Trap.
But hey, go ahead,
Trap.
bro.
Let me talk to you real quick.
I've been around this
Okay,
shit
you
since the
just
start.
asked the
I'm the
Trap.
person
You
to
just
ask
asked
this
a good.
question.
Hold on, let me say something real quick. Trap, you just asked a great question, right? And to show you how much niggas don't know, I guarantee you, everybody give you different answers on what culture means or what culture is.
They just might.
Hey
Let us
man,
know.
you went mute.
So the
Fuck
question
all that.
is, what's
Hey nigga.
culture? Elevated, what's culture? Elevated, you want to talk.
Hey,
What's culture?
let
Elevated?
me tell you, Trap. Hey, Trap, let me tell you
Go
what's
ahead.
culture real quick.
Go ahead.
Culture is us back in the day, bro, watching Martin, nigga, and we
What?
looking at the motherfucking episode, nigga.
Yeah, mute
Hip
that
hop,
nigga the
nigga.
fuck up.
Oh
Rap
my God, Trap, meet
shit.
that nigga, man.
Please mute
Elevated,
that.
I gave you the floor, Elevated. You said that shit.
Yeah.
I put it in your hand, man. You fucking, man, come
Hey,
on, bro.
Trap. When I used to watch Bernie Mac, man, that was
Smitty, chill
culture.
out, Smitty. Chill out, Smitty.
Yeah, when I was eating chicken, hey, Trap, can I tell you what culture, man?
Go ahead, bro. Let me know what culture is.
All right, culture is to me, man. It's going outside seeing the hustlers.
To him,
Going outside seeing the hustlers. They got the finest clothes on. You know what I'm saying? They listen to the finest music, driving the nicest whips. That's pretty much culture to me. Going outside, seeing, you know what I'm saying, your surroundings and what you grew
Trap,
up
I
on.
got next.
Come on,
Pocket
bro.
watch.
This
Yo,
is
this is
crazy,
crazy.
I'll
bro.
tell you
This
what
is
culture
they,
is, Trap.
insane.
they proving my point.
That
Everybody
sounded
talking about
so.
they know hip hop,
Culture
and this is
is the
insane.
Listen, bro, I got it. Culture
They
is
proving my point, Trap.
listen. Culture is the
Bart, this
second
is
studio
crazy,
album.
Bart.
Culture is the second studio album by American hip hop group Migos. It was released on January 27, 2017 by Quality Control
LB's the
Music,
only
released
one
by
that got it
EMT
right.
in Atlantic.
LB's the only one that got it right.
That's a classic
Yo,
album.
No, it goes.
yo,
I do.
this is
I'm gonna
hilarious.
check out your American.
All it is a shared belief system within a community. That's what the root of culture is. A shared belief system within a community. That's what it is. Whether that is religion, whether that is food, whether that is habits, that's what culture is at the
That's
core.
what culture
That's what it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Coach is Cardi B
So
son.
so when you come to when you want to
Okay, so
hold
nobody's hip hop.
hold on. So when you want to move the word culture and put it against music, preferably hip hop music, what is our shared belief system within hip hop? Right? That's supposed to be
Drugs,
rooted.
drugs,
Hold on,
using drugs.
hold on. That's supposed to
Using
be.
drugs is hip hop.
Hold
Oh, he
on,
got it.
Bart.
Calm
Hold
down.
on, Bart. Hold on, Bart.
No, it's not.
That is supposed to be quote unquote rooted in the elements of hip hop that we all say we stand on, right? But the truth is, we've gotten so far away from those elements that nobody knows what nothing is anymore. And that's just
Okay, so no.
I got next, Trap.
Okay, so Dean. Okay, Dean. So nobody's hip hop.
All right. Culture, as a definition, is the ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society. That's the definition. That's the textbook definition of culture. That's
Hey, this Dean
I
really
just
just said
I
that.
just said that. I just
He
said
just
that.
said that.
I
so
just
yeah.
said that.
So I agree with Dean. So I agree with Dean.
I got a question for you after he
Hold on.
done, Trap.
Now with regards to hip hop culture, unfortunately, with the advent of the internet and the advent of the divide between mainstream and independent, there is no discernible way to define the ideas, customs, and social behavior of the particular people or society that claim hip hop. That's the unfortunate truth.
Nas was right.
Let me
Okay,
Shit is dead.
okay, Trap. With
Facts.
let me ask you a question.
the definition of culture he just gave, right? Boom. You just played that Drake interview. For Drake, right? Boom. With Drake, right? We seen that interview. Him to get exposed to hip hop and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Him to get exposed to hip hop and to tell himself, I will never speak like that again in public. Is he not a part of the culture now? For him to
Yo, trap,
know that
trap,
don't what school's about. That's what
trap,
Let me
schools are
ask.
in. What you
trap,
talking
That's
about? He
cool,
just said, like,
man.
nigga, he just said, like, you nigga, you
trap,
don't gotta be born in it.
trap.
Well, let
He
me.
adapted it, nigga. He jumped in, he got a hold of the culture and said, I ain't look and never looked back.
Trap.
Well,
Go ahead.
He got
let me
exposed to the
ask you
culture and
this.
never looked back.
Hold on, Sane. Go
Let
ahead,
me let me
Sane.
ask you this.
Go ahead,
Let me ask
Sane.
you this because y'all bring up culture, right? So my question is, I know tradition can't change, or can culture change? So could it possibly be that what was considered culture in the 80s and 90s is no longer considered, and now culture and hip hop is now considered different? Could that be the case? And what we're talking
No,
about is tradition. Culture can change, Dean.
no, it cannot.
Culture
Let
change
me tell
all.
you why. Let
Dean,
me tell you
culture
why.
changes all the time, man.
Let me tell you why the culture doesn't change, right?
Culture changes all the
The
time, Dean.
talent may evolve within the culture. Let's use sports as an example. Phil Jackson has a culture around the triangle offense and how he builds his teams. Greg Popovich has a culture. When you hear commentators talk about coaches, they say, oh, this culture of the New England Patriots with Bill Belichick. Now can this player fit within this culture? It's the same thing in music.
That's not.
Dean, one time,
Hey,
one time the
that's
culture,
culture, nigga. That's
Dean, at one time,
Hold on. Y'all so ready to
Dean, culture
scream.
can change.
No,
Dean,
Culture
it
can
hold on.
change,
can't.
Dean.
I'm
There
agreeing
is
with
a
you.
Yes, it
culture
Culture
in
can.
can
country
change.
music.
Culture
Culture
can
can
change
change.
and does change.
No, it
Culture
Yo,
can
can't.
yo,
change.
yo, one at
No,
a
it
Come
time.
on,
I'm
can't.
in the
y'all.
button.
Clear the
I'm in the
mic.
button.
Clear
I'm
the
in the
mic.
button.
Come
I'm in the
on,
button.
y'all.
I'm in the button. I'm in the button.
That sounds
Chill out.
crazy.
Y'all can
And
hear.
y'all
Y'all can
so
hear
ready
what.
to
Y'all can
scream.
hear when people talking. B. So why don't you just pause for a minute? Let one person talk at a time, please.
Y'all
Go ahead.
so
Let
ready
me
to
ask
jump
you
off a
something,
mic that
Dean.
hold on. Y'all so ready to jump
Because you're
off a mic
wrong,
and
bro.
have an answer. I'm not wrong. These are
You fucking
facts.
wrong. I'm agreeing
So
with you,
the
Dean.
culture
I'm
of the NBA
agreeing
So
will
with
you
you.
Go ahead,
telling me
change,
Himberland.
bro.
Go
country
ahead,
music
Himberland.
doesn't have a culture? Country
That,
music doesn't have a culture?
That's not his man.
All
Every
right.
team
All
has a
right. I hit the
culture.
button. Don't stay on mute.
Well,
Go ahead,
teams don't have a
Himberland.
culture, but certain teams have
They
a
say
culture.
all teams.
Now, certain yeah, you're right. Certain teams have a culture, yeah, for sure.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Himberland.
So everything could change but hip hop.
Himberland, what you saying?
I wasn't talking.
no,
Somebody,
I was
who's
saying, I
in
was
there
saying,
agree?
I was
Who's
saying,
in there agree?
yo,
Who's in there agree?
I
yo,
was saying,
Fast, what he just
Lord,
said
it's
is
Lord. It's
crazy.
Lord.
Oh,
It's
Lord,
Lord.
Lord saying agree. I thought that was Himberland. Go ahead,
I was
Lord.
the one who
I
was
don't
agreeing
sound
with
like
Dean.
that, nigga.
I don't
no,
know.
Hold on, son.
Nigga, everybody talking at the same
I
time.
think,
I don't know what the fuck
Son,
it is.
son.
go ahead,
You hit the
go
nail.
ahead.
Hey, yo, Dean, you hit the nail right on the head. You said Phil Jackson. You said Greg Popovich, right? You said Bill Belichick, right? What's
Yeah,
common between those three names?
They're
Winners,
coaches.
champions.
No. They're not just winners. No.
They're
They are
coaches.
not just that. They are
They're men.
they are decision makers.
They're white.
They are decision makers. Show me one influential decision maker that when he drops a decision, he influences all of hip hop. Show me one.
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z,
Kanye West.
Kanye,
listen.
Lil Wayne.
No, all right, that's fine. But I don't think the culture change. I think
Kendrick
culture
Lamar,
changes. I think
right?
culture changes depending on generations, man. The culture you can't sit up here and tell me that the culture of hip hop in the late '70s is the same culture of hip hop today. It's not. Culture changes, bro. It happens all the time, bro.
Let me ask you something. Is graffiti an element of hip hop? Yes or no?
Graffiti is still around, D.
The
There's nothing you can do
evolution
with it.
of graffiti has only went to graphic design. That's all. Like so the element of graffiti is still exists here. Whether somebody's tagging a train or whether somebody's using a graphic design tool to create fashion and use graffiti there. The element of graffiti is still here. The way we use it is
So
different.
let me ask you a question. Right? So is there a line between evolution of culture versus loss of identity? And if so, know what I'm saying, how how far can hip hop change before it stop being recognized as being hip hop?
I think that's the real question right there.
That's a
That's the real
that's a
question.
great question. That's a
Yeah,
great
let's break
It's
that down.
happening now in real time. It's happening right as we speak.
Smitty, what you
in
think
the
of that,
mainstream,
Smitty?
yes.
Hold on,
In
go
the
ahead, Smitty.
mainstream, it's happening definitely.
Hold
Nah,
on.
nah. I think that's a good question. I just want to hear what everybody got to say.
Yeah. What y'all
I got, I
think?
Ask your
got, I
question
got
again,
this, I
Trap.
got this, I got this,
Hold
I
on,
got this.
boy.
So with regards to how the change, the progression of culture, whether it's evolution or devolution, can be attributed to loss of identity. I believe that yes, that is happening in the mainstream. Absolutely. However, in certain pockets of the independent scene, no, it's not.
Gotcha.
Yo, trap. That's why knowledge, trap. That's why knowledge exists. So you know what I mean, and that's why people
Mm-hmm.
who are embedded in the culture are here to make sure that those roots and that information still exists, right? And then they
So
can
Dean,
still pass that forward.
is Dean still here?
Let him finish. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. That was real shit
Oh,
what
I
you was
thought he
saying.
was finished.
Yeah.
No, go ahead,
Nah, I
Bart.
thought
You
he was
good?
finished.
I'm
That's
here,
why.
Go ahead,
Bart. What's
Bart.
popping,
Go ahead,
bro?
Bart.
Bart,
Go
I'm
ahead,
here.
answer the question.
Okay.
You know Dean about to take
So
this shit crazy right now. Go
if the
ahead.
hip hop elements never changed, right? And you had to just tell us that the new graffiti in hip hop is graphic design. What? Tell us what the other four elements is, and let's see
Oh, I
who's
know
hip
what it
hop.
is. I know what
Because
it is.
niggas is steady saying somebody's not hip hop, but don't know the elements of hip hop today.
I can tell you
So
how they. I can tell you how
tell
they
us the
evolved. I
other
can tell you how they
elements and then
evolved
tell
though.
us
So I
who's
think,
not hip hop and who is.
Wasn't
yeah, Dan.
breakdancing in the Olympics last year?
What does
I
that
was on
mean?
mute. But I
What
can
does it
tell you.
mean?
I can tell you how. I can tell you how it evolved.
Breakdance is
Yo,
an element of
So
hip
I
hop.
feel
I
like
didn't
it
even get a chance.
evolved. I feel
I
like
didn't
it
even get a
evolved
chance
the
to
same
talk.
way. So when it went from. So now you got graphic arts. But I think I'm not gonna say
I didn't
graphic
even
arts.
get
I'm
a
gonna
chance
say,
to talk.
go ahead, Dan. He asked you the question. Go ahead, bro.
Let's use Bart. Let's use DJing as an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an element of hip hop, right? Niggas was DJing on vinyls back in the day. Now, because of technology, DJing has went to CDJs, and now they
Dan,
went to fucking.
let me cut you off a second. Let me cut you off a second
Go
though.
ahead. Go ahead.
I would feel like the evolution of DJing went on to the producer. You know what I'm saying? Because back then
No,
you didn't.
I'm talking about the actual
No,
art
all right.
of
I'm
a
talking about just
DJ
that though. But I'm
walking in.
talking about it can evolve and look like something else though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say like I'm just gonna get a breakdown real quick. I'm gonna get right back to you, Dan. So rap is gonna be rap. You know what I'm saying? Breakdancing is now hip hop dancing. You know what I'm saying? You got a certain way that you dance when you hip hop. Breakdancing was just was the first form of hip hop dancing. You know what I'm saying? DJing
Yes.
is the producer right now. You know what I'm saying?
So
The producer gets as much light as the DJ was getting back then, though. And
So
then the
hold
same
on.
thing you said about
Let's
Russian. Go
keep
ahead.
doing DJ. Let's not go too far. I'm just talking about actual DJs. You should go to have crates of vinyl. Then we went to CDJs. Now we have quote unquote DJs that got a USB drive that they just plug in and click
Yeah.
on songs at a party. That's the evolution of it. Let me give you another example.
Like Dan, it used to be turntables.
Hold
Now
up.
a
Let's go
DJ
to
can
dancing. Let's
look,
go to
look.
dancing.
Dean.
Then look now a DJ, all they gotta do is
Hold
If I
download
on.
elaborate
virtual
on the
DJ now.
DJing part,
Go one at a
if I
time.
may elaborate on the DJ, okay, if I may elaborate on the DJing part, I feel DJing became three different things. Like what started as one thing became three different things.
Exactly.
One became the production that Trap is talking about. One became turntablism, like in the DMC competitions, and one became what you just said, the fucking plug in
Okay.
the USB and
Let's let's
skip the
use
song.
let's
Exactly.
use dancing as an example, right? As an element of hip hop. Niggas was break dancing. Now in 2025, I'm just putting some shit out there. We don't got to argue about it. We got the little girl Bunny B. They got to take me through there. They got their little dance with it. There is a dance that goes with these songs. Just because
Okay.
just because these artists are not these kids are not break dancing on cardboard does not mean that they're still not dancing in hip hop. It's there.
No,
It's there.
Okay. Dean,
here's
No,
what
it's
here's what
plenty
Dean,
dancing.
answer
And
my question.
you
So,
got
Dean,
juking, you got
hold
footwork,
on.
you got the
Yes.
couch. It's plenty shit. Yo.
Okay.
all right.
So, Dean,
Dancing
Dean,
in hip hop is
to be
like
All right,
to
let
be
Bart go. Let Bart
considered hip
answer the
hop,
question.
do to be considered hip hop to you, do you have to know how to do all of these things or just one of them?
I don't think you have to know how to do all of the things, but I think you should know at least one of them.
Okay, so the people that you are saying or y'all are saying are not hip hop don't know how to do none of them.
No, they definitely know how to do at least one. They definitely. I'm not going to sit here and
Oh,
say that.
okay. So why are y'all saying anybody is not hip
But
hop?
hold up, Bart. The last thing I'll say about this, about the quote unquote elements of hip hop, one of the elements of hip hop is knowledge. Knowledge of the fucking genre of the culture. And a lot of these new artists, I'm not even talking about fans, I'm just talking about artists, they are not knowledgeable of the culture. They're not, right? They might be knowledgeable, like I said earlier, they might be knowledgeable of their favorite artists that they were inspired by, but they're not knowledgeable of the culture. And I don't even want to take an artist to say, oh, they got to know about Illmatic and Reasonable Doubt. I wouldn't even say that. It's 2025. I'll say, what do they know about the year 2001, 2003?
I think they would know
They
that.
don't care.
I think they
Right.
would know that.
So
Nah, they
that's
won't.
what
No, they don't. They
listen. Here's
And
because
I
it
always
coming
say,
from
don't go
that's
like
artists.
that.
They
It
that's
comes
why
don't.
I
from
go
music
They,
hip
ahead and
hop.
say
but it's
the
nothing. They don't
culture
respect the
changes.
Yo, go one
culture,
at a
bro.
time.
Yo,
The
Trap. Yo,
change.
Trap. I got next. I got next. Trap.
Go ahead, Lord. Go ahead, Lord.
All right, brother. So here's what happened with the whole disconnect between generations. It's because people are not having the conversations between each other. Like, for example, from the 70s into the 80s, you had the kids that were kids in the 70s and became who they became in the 80s. They still had that connect with the earlier generation. And that continued all the way until the internet years. somewhere in the 2000s, there was a disconnect that happened between the kids and the people in the other in the older generation. So to me, that's where the problem is. There is not a conversation to be had between people who are, for example, of an NBA young boy generation, and people of Power Wall generation. Let's since we in the South, uh, there's a disconnect between those two. That's just how I feel.
Right. So let me ask y'all this, man, because y'all keep saying things don't change, right? So the foundation of hip hop is the break beat. It's the break beat, right? Break dancing, MCing, all that started around the break beat. Who's still rapping? Who's still rapping? Who's still rapping with the break beat today?
Ghostface.
Right. Besides Ghostface, I'm talking
Jay-Z.
about. No. Wait. I'm talking about newer, the the more popular hip hop artists. Nobody's using the breakbeat. So how can y'all tell me that the culture didn't change? If none of the most popular hip hop artists are using the breakbeat today.
Coast Contra.
Hey,
Coast Contra.
Coast Contra
they're
is
not
for
popular.
sure.
They're not pop. I just said big
Coast Contra.
mainstream hip
Coast
hop
Contra.
artists.
Jay-Z made Blue Magic. That was a break beat.
Okay, your Jay-Z is 1,000 years old. I'm talking
I'm
about.
just saying. You
I'm,
said a
whoa.
popular artist, and that was more
I,
recent times.
I said newer popular artists. I'm talking about. I
So
specifically said
Kendrick Lamar, Sing
generations.
About Me is a breakbeat.
hold on. So
Okay,
Coast
that's
Contra
one or
ain't
two. But
popular.
it's who?
So Coast
You gotta
Contra
excuse me.
ain't
Hey, nigga.
popular.
Griselda.
No.
Yes and no.
Excuse me. Hey, nigga, we name. That's
Griselda
what the
are in
guy
their
said. Kendrick
40s.
Lamar, Sing About Me. That's what I said, Houdini.
Griselda are in their
Yeah.
40s, but Coast Contra is still in their 20s.
It don't matter. It's a breakbeat. We ain't talking about who dancing.
Yeah. So no, he's
Yeah.
saying the
It's
newer ones. He's saying the
but
newer
what I'm
ones.
saying is,
This the
but
problem,
what,
man.
who the fuck
The
is yelling
problem
like that?
is the problem is y'all keep conflating hip hop culture with rap music. It's two different things. Culture don't change. It's just like
Culture
Jewish
does
culture.
change.
It's
Culture
just like
change,
Jewish
bro.
culture. It's just like Amish culture. Culture don't change. Just because the
Culture
people
changes,
change,
bro.
that don't mean the culture change. The culture
Culture
stays the
change
same
all the
no matter
time,
what.
bro.
Rap
Culture
music
change all the
change.
time, bro.
That's the only thing that changed. Rap music.
Bro,
Culture don't
bro,
change.
it sounds good, but culture change all the time. Jewish culture ain't the same Jewish culture it was 3,000 years ago.
Jewish culture is the same culture it's been for
No, it is
5 years.
not. They keep
Amish,
some
Amish
customs and
culture,
traditions,
Amish,
but the
Amish culture is the same culture it been. You can walk down the street, you see an Amish person, you know who the fuck they is. That's their culture. That's their lifestyle. That shit don't change. Nothing.
bro, culture
Culture don't
change.
change, man.
Bro, culture change all the time, bro. Our culture changed here in America.
Music
Jewish culture changed. Bro, nigga, you're not riding around on a horse and fucking buggy, man. Culture change all the time, man.
change, man. Culture don't change.
Culture changes
Culture
through a
change.
process called culture diffusion. It changes everywhere. In every culture, every tradition changes and evolves as time goes on.
But
It's
can we
culture
say,
Hey,
diffusion. We learned this in junior high school.
but does
hey,
hip hop
hey,
change?
hello? Can we
hip
add
hop
on
don't
this
change.
though?
Culture don't change,
Can
man.
fellas, can we
Hip
add
hop
on
do
this
change. We
though?
had Snap
Can
L, we
we
had
add on?
Fast
Can
L,
we?
we had
Yeah. Hear me. All right. Can we add on that? Changing the culture and keeping the same mission is also a good thing, right? You could change your culture, but you always have to keep the same mission. I think that's why, because you could say that China's culture has changed throughout the years, but they've had that same mission that they've had for the last 100 years, and they went from like being like ranked. I think they were like 12th in economics to now they're battling us for number one in like 25 years, and that just comes from keeping the same ethics and the same morals, but changing your culture a little bit, like from what I see with the hip-hop, and this coming from an artist like y'all, how the old heads was saying, like from what I'm hearing is a lot of people don't respect what the old heads did back in the day, or even like from like the 2000s or even 2010s, bro. These people just, one thing about our culture now is that we let some other people that ain't us decide what our culture is. And they basically gunned out everybody that, you got to think about all of the artists that they took down. And I'm not saying these niggas is not
guilty of what they did, but they got a lot of them niggas the fuck up out of here, bro. To the point where it's like nobody has any legs to stand up for hip hop anymore, or what hip hop was. You know what I'm saying? Like even down to like mixtapes. We don't even talk about mixtape culture when we talk about music. When mixtapes was way better than albums back in the day, and it's coming from a nigga that's only 30, man. But I seen it, bro, and I hang around niggas or grew up around niggas that was 10 years older than me. So I don't know. I feel like I'm a little different than what they be spewing out from like people my age and shit. But like that's what I see was wrong with hip hop. Like a lot of this shit ain't respected from back in the day.